following is a presentation of the Eagles Sports Network.
This is Carson-Newman basketball on the Eagles Sports Network.
Corner, Zhao, catch three. Nylon for Zhao. Eagles lead.
We're getting you set for game day with a countdown to tip-off, powered by Appalachian Electric Cooperative.
Bridgewater, right corner, flashes, open three. Yes, sir. Caleb Bridgewater connects on the 17th three of the day for Carson-Newman.
Carson-Newman basketball is brought to you in part by Appalachian Electric Cooperative. We're AEC, powering the Eagles and Mossy Creek. By Domino's, the official pizza of the Carson-Newman Eagles. By the Eagle Club, the family of Eagles. By Pepsi, that's what I like. By Magaha Electric, providing quality electrical services and products to East Tennessee for more than 40 years. By First Bank, the official banking partner of Carson-Newman Athletics. Inner Digital, IT support and marketing, laser focused on your success. By the Bible Insurance Agency, the agency that's service built. By Lisa's Country Kitchen, the best food for the best prices. By Food City, value every day. By Trilight, dream big with gig. By Modern Woodman Financial Planning, touching lives and securing futures. And by ShopCNEagles.com, the official online store of the Carson-Newman Eagles. Now, here's the voice of the Eagles, Adam Cavalier.
Greetings, salutations, and good afternoon, ladies and gentlemen. We welcome you courtside to historic Frosty Holt Fieldhouse, where Carson-Newman is back for the second semester. Hope you had a Merry Christmas and are angling toward a Happy New Year. The Eagles welcoming in Belmont Abbey's Crusaders as Carson-Newman angles for program win 1,200 all time. This will be Carson-Newman's first crack at program win 1,200, and they go up against a Belmont Abbey team who checks in at 3-8 and 2-1 in Conference Carolinas. It's a Belmont Abbey team that Chuck Benson has not defeated in 3 tries as the head coach of Carson-Newman's men's basketball program. Played him twice in his first 2 years on the banks of Mossy Creek in 2010 and 2011. Lost both those games, a close one in Holt, a blowout by 32 in the Wheeler Center over in Belmont, and then lost in overtime last season to the Crusaders. So Chuck Benson trying to do something that he's never done, and that's beat Belmont Abbey. Carson-Newman's last win over the Crusaders came in 2006, victorious 82-70 over Belmont Abbey. The Crusaders lead the all-time ledger 4-2, but have won 3 straight in the series, all against Carson-Newman head men's basketball coach Chuck Benson. Interesting matchup. The Eagles were torrid from the field in the first semester. 93.5 points per game. That's 6th in the country and 2nd in the conference. And they've done it with stellar three-point shooting. Eagles averaging 11 made threes per game and coming off a mystical 22 three-point night against Tennessee Wesleyan on December 19th. Eagles 7th in the country in threes made per game. They are the country's best three-point shooting team, 44.7% as a team, going up against a Belmont Abbey unit that is last in Conference Carolinas and 275th nationally in three-point field goal defense. Belmont Abbey, you might look at the 3-8 record and think, the Crusaders aren't that strong. I would beg to differ. Belmont Abbey has been in a ton of close games. They have lost a ton of close games. Of their 8 losses, 4 have come by 4 or fewer points, and very easily Belmont Abbey could be sitting at 7-4 right now. So certainly not a team that Carson-Newman can take lightly in spite of that 3-8 record. This is the AEC countdown to tip-off. Eagle fans, AEC is your Touchstone Energy Cooperative. Service you can trust and value you can depend on. Powering Mossy Creek, we are AEC. Member-owned and service-driven. Carson-Newman has been guided to this hot start by the quartet of Jack Browder, Nick Brennigan, Trey Hubbard, and John Zhao. They're the only group of 4 players in the SAC in the top 20 in scoring. Zhao, the league's second leading scorer at 20 points per game, while Nick Brennigan, fresh off that career-high 37-point night against Tennessee Wesleyan, is up to 18.7 points a night. Belmont Abbey, though, has a solid 1-2 punch. Mason Taylor and Wade Jackson combined for 33 points per game. Taylor averages 16.5, Jackson 15.5. And Carson-Newman will have to deal with that 1-2 punch for Belmont Abbey head coach David Belfield, who is making a return to Holt Fieldhouse as a head coach. Started at USC Aiken in the mid-2010s and ended up playing for the Pacers when the Eagles prevailed 87-79 at Aiken. He made the trip the previous year in a 28-point loss to Carson-Newman here in Holt Fieldhouse, but did not play. Just about 8 minutes and 30 seconds away from tip-off between Carson-Newman and Belmont Abbey. When we return on the AEC Countdown to tip-off, we check in with Chuck Benson, the Eagles headman's pregame comments. Head your way after these messages on the Eagles Sports Network.
This is Carson-Newman men's basketball alum Taylor Hawkins. I want to help your family secure its financial future. I'm with Modern Woodman Financial Planning, where we touch lives and secure futures. Let Modern Woodman protect your family's financial security through life insurance, retirement planning, and financial services. You can contact me, Taylor Hawkins, at cneagles.com/Modern Woodman. That's cneagles.com/Modern Woodman. Help secure your family's financial future through Modern Woodman Financial Planning.
Serving East Tennessee for 40 years, Magaha Electric is the perfect choice for all your electrical projects. Magaha Electric specializes in commercial, retail, manufacturing, residential, and industrial contracting needs. Magaha Electric can provide superior service, technical know-how, and realistic budgeting for any size project in a timely, cost-effective manner. Visit MagahaElectric.com for all your electrical contracting needs. Magaha Electric, your East Tennessee electrical contracting source.
An interview with head coach Chuck Benson heads your way in 60 seconds on the Eagles Sports Network.
At InterDigital, we strive to be a leading provider of cutting-edge digital and marketing solutions. At InterDigital, we want to help our clients find success. Our team of technology gurus work together to ensure InterDigital continues to progress forward as technology advances. At InterDigital, we make technology work for you. Visit InterDigital.com for IT support, web development, virtual tours, graphic design, internet marketing, mobile app, and film production services.
InterDigital, laser focused on your success.
How do you know you're in a community, not just a town? Well, strangers smile as they walk by. They refill your coffee without you asking. And when you ask directions, people offer to walk you there. Communities give more. The way you know when you walk into First Bank that you are in a real community bank. Great products, direct access to your local bankers, and relationships that can last a lifetime. Don't just have an account. Have a community with First Bank. Member FDIC.
Time to check in with the Eagles head coach. Here's Chuck Benson alongside the voice of the Eagles, Adam Cavalier.
Back on the AEC Countdown to tip-off as Carson-Newman closes out 2023 with its final non-conference matchup of the year while taking aim at program win 1,200 all-time for the men's basketball program. Adam Cavalier alongside Carson-Newman head men's basketball coach Chuck Benson as the Eagles welcome in the Belmont Abbey Crusaders. Chuck, Merry Christmas. Happy New Year. How did your team utilize the time between that final game and that rollicking triumph over Tennessee Wesleyan? Had some injuries and now starting the second semester against a Belmont Abbey team, which Carson-Newman has never defeated.
We had a great Christmas break. It's always fun to go home on a W, especially against the Wesleyan Bulldogs, an old NAI rival. We're healthy now, so the illness that was running through our team, we worked our way past that. But enjoyed our time off and come back with a lot of excitement to jump right into the January-February slate of games, wrapping up our non-conference schedule with Belmont Abbey, and clearly I'm ultra excited about it because in my time here we've played them, I think, 3 times and have not been able to find a way to get a win. So I personally am very excited about today's opportunity.
You look at this time last year when you were taking on Belmont Abbey. You were down a couple starters. Bryant Thomas was dinged up and really didn't go into that game full strength for what you expected your team to be, and ended up falling in overtime. Feels like this year is the opposite with the health of your team.
Yeah, in that game over there last year, we played poorly. We were obviously down some people. We played poorly, and I hope they're a different place now. At least we are a different place physically and mainly in terms of health confidence. But this go around, it will be its own unique challenge, and we've done quite a bit of work in terms of our preparation. Our guys have done a really good job of preparing themselves, and we think we know what to expect going into the game.
Against Tennessee Wesleyan before the break, as impressed as you were with Carson-Newman's offensive performance, I believe the word that you used to describe the defensive execution was nauseating. Belmont Abbey has one of the best 1-2 scoring punches in Conference Carolinas. How much does that defensive scout have to apply today against the Crusaders?
Well, clearly, I want to be good on both sides of the ball every game, all game, which is really probably unrealistic expectation. And as you said, our numbers have been superb. I just want, and we're trying to emphasize to our guys that we need to be more complete in our defensive performances. I don't think it's really an issue of performance or of preparation, I should say. It's not even really an issue of effort. We've got great effort. I just think once we get to the half court at times, we are being exploited in that area, and we've got to do a better job of understanding personnel and contesting shots.
Adam Cavalier alongside Carson-Newman head men's basketball coach Chuck Benson. You say that, and yet to go back a few games against Tusculum and Anderson, you clamped down on the individuals, a Garrett Denbo for Anderson for instance, that you intended to clamp down on. You've just been stung by, in both instances, guys who were literally, a guy who had scored 6 points all year dropped 18 on you. How much does that weigh on your mind in today's game?
It doesn't necessarily weigh on my mind because there is, with our preparation, our scout, there is a bit of playing percentages and trusting that. You saw earlier this year we did against Limestone, that bit us in the rear end. But we do sort of lean into that. We know what at least teams have done, so we try to impact what we foresee to be their strength in terms of scheme or personnel, and then sort of challenge some other guys to step up. And sometimes other guys do step up. But we feel like more times than not, the numbers play in our favor. So we really won't make a change in terms of our philosophical viewpoint on what we do defensively. We've just got to continue to fine-tune some of the minutiae, some of the detail.
You have 2 players who are off to crazy offensive starts in John Zhao, who's the league's second leading scorer, and Nick Brennigan, who's the nation's top 3-point shooter. What have those guys done now, solid sample size, 10 games into the season, to perform at the level that they have performed through 10 games?
It's first and foremost, it's a testament to their work. They spend a great deal of time. They are sort of the gold standard in terms of working on their craft outside of our team practices. And then with that comes a really high level of confidence. On top of that, they both know, and our team knows of their great value. So other teammates work to try to help promote and produce opportunities for John and Nick. So it really is more than just an individual thing. It is a team thing. But when you get right down to the foundation goes back to their individual work and effort.
Chuck, pleasure as always. Good luck today against the Crusaders.
Thanks, Kev.
It's Carson-Newman head men's basketball coach Chuck Benson. Starting lineup heads your way when the AEC Countdown to Tip-Off returns after this on the Eagle Sports Network.
Domino's Pizza in Jefferson City and Morristown wants to help feed your business. When you're hungry at lunch, show your business card at Domino's in Jefferson City and Morristown when you make your purchase for pickup or delivery to get 25% off the entire order. That's 25% off your order at Domino's in Jeff City and Morristown when you show your business card. Call 865-471-6700 to get a pizza. Domino's, the official pizza of the Carson-Newman Eagles.
There's something about a small community that unites us, whether it's cheering on our favorite team or the way we come together in a crisis. Small communities are made up of people with big hearts. We're dedicated to hard work and innovation through sunny days and stormy nights. AEC is always here, powering the people and the places that make our community a spectacular place to call home. AEC, power what matters most.
Don't go anywhere. Tip-off is next.
Trip Davis, marvelous, with the hands on one end and the guile to finish on the other.
More CN memories are headed your way on the Eagles Sports Network. Insurance, it's about people, not things. It's about security. It's about confidence. It's about relationships. It's about trust. It's about you. As a local independent agent, Bible Insurance Agency can design an insurance program that's just right for you and your family. Give the people you love safe, sound, secure protection from Auto Owners Insurance. Call Bible Insurance Agency, 423-586-4320, or go by 1600 East Andrew Johnson Highway in Morristown.
When you're sick and tired of fast food and need a fresh home-cooked meal, turn to Lisa's Country Kitchen. Lisa's been cooking up her fresh, never-frozen food for the Lakeway area for more than 15 years. Lisa's cares about her customers. You may enter a stranger, but you'll leave a friend. From foot-long hot dogs to juicy steaks, Lisa's has the best food for the best prices.
Lisa's Country Kitchen on Route 92 off Old Andrew Johnson Highway. The best food for the best prices.
This
Set the key, straight on three, down!
is Carson-Newman men's basketball on the Eagles Sports Network.
Thomas drives to the free throw line, stops, right hand, floater, got it, count it, and a foul! Bryant Thomas into the teeth of Jason Brooks.
Today's game is brought to you by Appalachian Electric Cooperative, by Modern Woodman Financial Planning, Domino's, First Bank, by ShopCNEagles.com, The Eagle Club, the Bible Insurance Agency, by Pepsi, by Magaha Electric, InterDigital, by Food City, Tri-Light, and by Lisa's Country Kitchen.
Now back to the voice of the Eagles, Adam Cavalier.
All right, back courtside at Holt Fieldhouse as Carson-Newman gets to square off with the Belmont Abbey Crusaders. Eagles are 8-2, 2-1 in the South Atlantic Conference. Final non-conference matchup of the year for Carson-Newman, while Belmont Abbey is 3-8 and 2-1 in Conference Carolina. Starting lineup today, first for the visitors in the Crusaders. It is a 4-guard, 1-forward lineup. The guards, Wade Jackson, 6'2", 180-pound senior out of Washington, D.C., averaging 15 points a night. Made 33s on the year on a 43% clip. He's joined in the backcourt by a 6'4", senior out of Grandview, Missouri, transfer out of Kilgore College. That's the other leading scorer. Mason Taylor averages 16.5 points per game. Kyle Frazier, the third double-digit scorer, 6'3", 190-pound sophomore out of Weddington, North Carolina. The guard averages 10.2 a night. Fourth guard is Darius Kane, 6'2", 180 pounds, a freshman, averaging 2.8 points and 3.9 rebounds per game. Lone forward is Ja'Cory Owens, 6'9", 240-pound junior out of Charlotte, North Carolina, 8.1 points, 5.5 rebounds per game. Belmont Abbey, under the direction of David Belfield, his top assistant is Andrew Fava. Meanwhile, Carson-Newman will utilize one of its two starting lineups that it has turned to this season. Trey Hubbard, Nick Brennigan, Jack Browder, John Zhao, and Usman Jha back together for a 7th game. After a game break, Hubbard had the flu on December 19th against Tennessee Wesleyan and sat that one out. Jarius Satterfield got the nod in his stead. Now Hubbard is back into the game. Browder, Brennigan, Zhao, and Hubbard all averaging more than 14 points per game. Usman Jha down on the post, 4 points, 4 rebounds a night. Road Reds for the Crusaders. Red tops, red shorts. Black numbers on the back of the uniform trimmed in white. The Abbey written in gray above black numerals on the front of the jerseys. Pristine home whites for the Eagles. White tops, white shorts, blue numerals trimmed in orange as Usman Jha is set to jump it up against Ja'Cory Owens. Eagles have won the tip every game this season. We'll see if Jha can keep that streak alive against the 6'9 Owens. Jeff Fancher tosses the ball in the air. Usman Jha deflects it back to Trey Hubbard, and the Eagles bring it left to right to open up this contest. Man-to-man defense for the Crusaders to open the game. Zhao head of the key three, back iron strong, bounces off to the right where Kyle Frazier pulls it in for the Crusaders. Frazier into the front court for Belmont Abbey as the Crusaders move the basketball from right to left. Head of the key, Darius Kane against the Eagles matchup zone. Kane lobs into the high post for Owens, spins down to the right block, ducks, right hand leaner, got it, nothing but strings. Belmont Abbey strikes first with a paint touch and a bucket from point-blank range. It's 2-0 Crusaders with 19:10 to play in the first half. Eagles bring it from left to right. Zhao loses it, head of the key, a turnover, steal by Taylor. Taylor off to the races, takes it to the cup and lays it in. First 4 points in this one belong to Belmont Abbey. 4-0, Crusaders lead a minute in. Eagles work it from left to right. Trey Hubbard over the timeline left side, picked up the entire way by Darius Kane. Hubbard chest pass, Brennigan left wing. High hand there for Wade Jackson. Brennigan right around a Jha screen. Crusaders bring 2 to the ball, and Brennigan bounces to Jha left of the lane. Hands off Zhao left wing. Back to Brennigan right point. 9 to shoot. Brennigan drives inside. Dish out. Hubbard right wing. Triple. Hubbard back iron no. Whistle foul. Battling for the rebound. On whom? It's on Belmont Abbey. And the Crusaders, Mason Taylor, jockeying for position against Usman Jha. First on Taylor, first on the Crusaders. Eagles get a second chance as a result. Belmont Abbey started 2 for 2 from the field. Eagles have started 0 for 2. There's your difference. Hubbard gets the inbounds left wing, goes to Browder in the left corner. Covered up by Frazier, man-to-man. Spins baseline, now back to the basket. Backs him down into the paint. Browder turns, right hand, hook, off the mark, right side. Rebound scooped up by Taylor on the right block. Belmont Abbey brings it from right to left. Jackson for Frazier between the rings, back to Jackson. Crusaders set up in the half court, 2 minutes in, leading 4-0. Taylor, head of the key. Chest pass right wing, Jackson. High-low lob, right baseline. Owens takes the 15-footer off the mark. Kane with position, left block for the rebound. Feeds a cutting Taylor, middle of the lane. Teardrop up over the SAC logo. That's good from 10. 6-0 run for Belmont Abbey to start this game. 17:45 to play in the first half. Eagles onto the offensive end, looking to break the seal. Browder, left wing. Goes to the head of the key for Jha. Dribble handoff for Hubbard. Hubbard right around the Jha screen to the right baseline. Cut off by Kane. Nice job defensively, man-to-man by the Crusaders to start. Brennigan, right wing, curls around the screen, fires an open 3. Back iron, no. Hubbard offensive rebound, free throw line. Kick out Brennigan, left wing, steps left. Feeds Hubbard at the head of the key. Eagles reset against the Crusaders man-to-man D. Hubbard accelerating, gets around Jha, but Jha setting the legal screen. Usman's first, the first on the Eagles. Ball back to the Crusaders. Carson-Newman has started 0 of 4 from the field and turned it over twice. Belmont Abbey has hit 3 of its first 4 shots and scored on all 3 of its possessions to start this game. 6-0 lead for the Crusaders to open up with 17:05 to play in the first half. Crusaders with it front court. Free throw line for Ja'Cory Owens. Gets it into the right corner. Frazier at triple. He drills it. 9 straight points for Belmont Abbey to start the game. And Chuck Benson calls for time. So Chuck Benson burns a 30-second timeout. Eagle fans, AEC is your Touchstone Energy Cooperative. Service you can trust and value you can depend on, powering Mossy Creek. We are AEC, member-owned and service-driven. Belmont Abbey has had the hot hand to open up. Crusaders have made 4 of their first 5 shots from the field and have not had an empty possession to start this game, while Carson-Newman has opened up the contest 0 of 4 from the field, 0 of 3 from 3, and turned it over twice. Just the 6th time this season that a team has gone on a run of 8-0 or greater against Carson-Newman. And just the 2nd time it's happened in the first half with the game in doubt. 9-0 run to start the contest for Belmont Abbey. 16:53 to go in the first half. Really similar to how Landers started in the game back from the break against Carson-Newman last season. Bearcats would give up a 24-point lead in that one after burying 19 threes. Another turnover. Browder fires a pass through Trey Hubbard's hands in the backcourt. 3rd Eagle giveaway. Ball back to the Crusaders. 16:49 to play in the first half. Eagles trying to find their footing. Wade Jackson gives off to Darius Kane, and the Crusaders go 4 round 1 against the Eagles matchup zone. Left corner. A drive for Mason Taylor. Drops it off Owens, misses the bunny. Jaw slams the rebound to the court, and then Trey Hubbard scoops it up. Up to Browder on the right wing for the Eagles. Browder trying to stop a 9-0 run to start this game. He turns it over. Steal by Kane. Kane rolling to the rim, finger rolls it home. Belmont Abbey has scored the first 11 points in this one. Crusaders 11, Eagles nothing. 16:10 to play in the first half. Crusaders have hit 5 of their first 7 shots from the field. Eagles 0 for 4 with 4 turnovers. Hubbard, right wing, drop it off Browder, right block. Pumps, spin right hand hook. Browder finally knocks it down. Eagles score their first points 4 minutes and 7 seconds into this one. 11-2, lead cut to 9 for Belmont Abbey. 15:45 to play in the first half. Crusaders on to the offensive end. Kane between the rings. Left hand dribbles, switches over to Frazier right wing. 12 on the shot clock, head of the key Jackson. Jackson right hand dribbles on Brennigan, stops right elbow, fades 15-footer. Back iron no, Hubbard seizes the rebound amongst the trees in the middle of the paint for the Eagles. Hubbard in transition, down the right side of the lane. Right hand layup, blocked from behind, Zhao the rebound. Get it out to Brennigan right point. Second chance for the Eagles. Brennigan feeds Hubbard in the right corner. High-low action, Zhao right block. Pass into the paint. Pilfered, an interception by Taylor. Taylor in transition. Stops at the free throw line. Kick it left corner for Jackson. Jackson wheeling around to the left wing. Skip it to the head of the key for Taylor. Taylor drives right side lane. Teardrop off the window. Good for 2. Jackson has his first points. Every starter has scored for Belmont Abbey. And the lead stretched back to 11. 13-2 with 14:40 to play in the first half. Carson-Newman brings it from left to right. Eagles 1 of 6 from the field to open up this game. Down by double digits early. Zhao, right wing with the rock. Picked up man-to-man by Jackson. Goes to Jaw at the left point. Uzman, one dribble, hands off Trey Hubbard, 8 to shoot. Over to Zhao, right wing, quick trigger on a 3. Missed it off the front iron. Browder left unattended. He has the tip in from the right block. Jack Browder scored all 4 of Carson-Newman's points. Eagles are down 9. 13-4 with 14:08 to play in the first half. Crusaders work it right to left in the Road Reds. Free throw line, Taylor has it. Dribbles in on Zhao, back to the basket, spins, right hand, hook, got it from 10 feet out. Tough 2, Taylor converts. 15-4. Crusaders back up by 11. They've started 7 of 10 from the field. 13:47 to go in the first half. Eagles bring it left to right. Zhao between the rings. Right hand dribbles, accelerates, Euros, right block, teardrop, got it off glass. First points for John Zhao, back to a 9-point game. 15-6, Crusaders leading. 13:30 to play in the first half. Belmont Abbey onto the offensive end. Frazier free throw line. Poked free by Zhao, stolen by Brennigan. Brennigan fouled by Frazier. And that brings us to a break in the action. First personal on Frazier, second personal on the Crusaders. 13:25 to play in the first half. Belmont Abbey with a double-digit lead early. Crusaders an 11-0 run to start the game. They're up by 9 with 13:25 to go in the first half. Right here on the Eagle Sports Network.
Domino's Pizza in Jefferson City and Morristown wants to help feed your business. When you're hungry at lunch, show your business card at Domino's in Jefferson City and Morristown when you make your purchase for pickup or delivery to get 25% off the entire order. That's 25% off your order at Domino's in Jeff City and Morristown when you show your business card. Call 865-471-6700 to get a pizza. Domino's, the official pizza of the Carson-Newman Eagles.
This is Carson-Newman men's basketball alum Taylor Hawkins. I want to help your family secure its financial future. I'm with Modern Woodman Financial Planning, where we touch lives and secure futures. Let Modern Woodman protect your family's financial security through life insurance, retirement planning, and financial services. You can contact me, Taylor Hawkins, at cneagles.com/Modern Woodman. That's cneagles.com/Modern Woodman. Help secure your family's financial future through Modern Woodman Financial Planning.
13:25 to go in the first half. Belmont Abbey's opened up a 15-6 lead on Carson-Newman thanks to an 11-0 run and hot shooting to start the game. 7 of 10 from the field are the Crusaders. Eagles have turned it over 5 times in the opening 7 minutes. Eagles with the basketball out of the break. Beaker into the left corner. Nick Brennigan, open look from deep. Brennigan connects. Country's leader in three-pointers made. Nick Brennigan carves the deficit to 6, 15-9. 7 minutes into the first half. Eagles have made their last 3 shots from the field. Crusaders work it right to left. Head of the key, Wade Jackson. Bounce feed, left elbow, Salt. Kick it into the right wing for Holloway. Extra pass, head of the key. Three-pointer off the mark from Jackson, front iron. Browder the rebound. Browder sprints front court, stops right wing. Browder pump fakes a pass inside. Instead, around the horn it goes. Beaker right point. Beaker, one left-hand dribble, now 2. Stops left elbow. Gets it to Dyer left wing with 13 to shoot. Dyer off to Satterfield right wing. Drop it off Beaker in the keyhole. Around to Brennigan right wing. Pump fakes a 3. Sprints left to the head of the key. Fades. Hits Satterfield right wing. Zips a pass inside. That's deflected by Kane. Stolen by Kane at the free throw line. Crusaders race right to left ahead by 6. Right wing Wade Jackson. Picked up by Satterfield. Into the left corner. Here's a 3 ball. Well strong from Holloway. Browder grabs the rebound and promptly gets fouled by Mason Taylor. That's a big one. It's the second on Belmont Abbey's leading scorer. And the third team foul on the Crusaders. So Jalen Jones off the bench to replace Mason Taylor. And the Crusaders leading scorer at 16.5 points per game. Already has 8 on a perfect 4-4 shooting night. Heads to the bench. Eagles down by 6 after trailing by 11. Turnovers a problem right now for Carson-Newman. 6 of them. Beaker at the free throw line. Spins left. Couple dribbles, hands off Satterfield, head of the key. Satterfield loops to Beaker, left elbow. Beaker puts the ball on the floor, up and under move, gets stripped from behind by Jackson, stolen by Kane. Kane off to the races, Euroing down the left side of the lane. Tough finish in transition with the right hand from the left side. Stops a 2-minute, 21-second Belmont Abbey scoring drought. Back to an 8-point lead for the Crusaders. 17-9 with 11:23 to play in the first half. Eagles bring it front court. Beaker, head of the key. One right-hand dribble, hands off Satterfield. Stops left elbow, feeds Browder right wing. Quick trigger on a 3, back of the 10, won't go down. Rebound snared, left to the lane by Jalen Jones. Crusaders bring it from right to left. Holloway, between the rings for Kane. 20 on the shot clock. Kane, over to the right wing for Holloway. Bounce feed, right elbow, Salt. One dribble down the right side of the lane, flick it out. Kane, head of the key. Drive, dish, left corner, catch 3, front of the 10. Won't go down from Wade Jackson. Dyer the rebound on the backside, right baseline. Eagles work left to right, down by 8. Dyer, left wing. Ball held at his right hip. Curls to the keyhole, gets it to Satterfield, right point. Back to Dyer, left corner for a catch 3. Rainbowing up, rainbowing in. Dyer knocks it down. Second make from deep for the Eagles. Carson-Newman cuts it to 5. 17-12 with 10:20 to play in the first half. Dyer a near steal at the timeline. Gathered back in. Holloway right corner. 5-on-4 for the Crusaders. Dyer gets back. Belmont Abbey into the half court with 11 to shoot. Kane driving left side of the lane. Scoops it up right hand. Didn't have enough mustard on it. Beaker grabs it as it falls off right side. Up the right sideline comes Dyer. Right wing firing a three, airballing it. It's out of bounds, and it brings us to a break in the action. 9:55 to go in the first half. What was once an 11-point Belmont Abbey lead has been trimmed to 5. 17-12, Crusaders leading. We come back to Holt Fieldhouse after this on the Eagle Sports Network.
I get my power from my co-op so I can put my energy into my family.
Into waking up the neighborhood. Latte for Christine.
I get my power from the co-op so I can put my energy into planting seeds for a brighter future.
Touchstone Energy Cooperatives, power to your community, for your community, so your energy can go into the things that matter most to you.
My 69 Camaro.
Who powers you?
AEC, the right call for your energy needs. Let us help you score success.
When you're sick and tired of fast food and need a fresh home-cooked meal, turn to Lisa's Country Kitchen. Lisa's been cooking up her fresh, never-frozen food for the Lakeway area for more than 15 years. Lisa's cares about her customers. You may enter a stranger, but you'll leave a friend. From foot-long hot dogs to juicy steaks, Lisa's has the best food for the best prices.
Lisa's Country Kitchen on Route 92 off Old Andrew Johnson Highway. The best food for the best prices.
9:55 to go in the first half. Belmont Abbey 17, Carson-Newman 12. As the Eagles trying to rally. Crusaders scored the first 11 points in this one. Had a hot hand early, bearing 7 of their first 10 shots. One of 5 from the field since. Crusaders with Jones, Holloway, Frazier, Salton, Kane on the floor. Here's a free throw line. Jay from Salton. He connects. Salt's first points, back to a 7-point lead for Belmont Abbey. 19-12 with 9:30 to play in the first half. Hubbard, Dyer, Beaker, Zhao, Brennigan on the floor for Carson-Newman. Beaker nearly lost the handle on it. Right elbow, gathers it back in, dives down the right side of the lane and lays it in with the right hand. Good stick-to-itiveness by Ben Beaker to avoid the turnover and get 2. Trims it back to a 5-point game. 19-14, Crusaders leading, 9:07 to play in the first half. Belmont Abbey front court. Kane, left corner, gets it to the head of the key for Holloway. Holloway, bounce feed, left elbow to Halt, zips it inside for Frazier, left alone at the base of the zone, and he has an easy uncontested lay-in. 5 points for Kyle Frazier, 21-14. Back to a 7-point Crusader lead with 8:45 to play in the first half. Eagles bring it left to right. Beaker, right elbow with it. Ball held above his head. One left-hand dribble, hands off Brennigan. Accelerating, dishing, right corner. Catch 3 on the way. Off the mark from Zhao. Missed it long off to the left. Kane scrapes for the rebound. Gets it up the right sideline to Frazier. Driving right baseline. Stepped on the baseline. Ball out of bounds. Back to Carson-Newman. Second turnover for Belmont Abbey. Eagles have given it away 7 times. Eagle fans, Domino's is the official pizza of the Carson-Newman Eagles. When you're hungry, reach for Domino's. Get a large one-topping pie for $5.99 with your Carson-Newman ID. Domino's, the official pizza of the Carson-Newman Eagles. 21-14, Crusaders leading. Eagles with the ball front court. Zhao between the rings. Working inside on Kane, man-to-man. Backs him down to the right block. Spins, right hand, hook. Short right iron. Kane the rebound. Kane zips it ahead for Owens running middle of the lane. Dyer strips it out of his hands. Beaker steals it away. Eagles race left to right. Hubbard blows past Frazier, lays it up. It's goaltended by Owens. Count the basket. Back to a 5-point game and a break in the action. 7:50 to play in the first half. Belmont Abbey 21, Carson-Newman 16. Eagles trying to get over the hump. Crusaders shooting 59% from the field. Carson-Newman at 41%, but just down 5. Back after this on the Eagle Sports Network.
We select our insurance companies the same way you do, very carefully. When you work with us, you can count on receiving fast, courteous, and professional service and quality protection through Auto Owners Insurance. For a no-problem approach for your life, home, car, and business insurance needs, ask us about the No Problem Company, Auto Owners Insurance. Call Bible Insurance Agency at 423-586-4320 or go by 1600 East Andrew Johnson Highway in Morristown, serving the Lakeway area's insurance needs since 1931.
At InterDigital, we strive to be a leading provider of cutting-edge digital and marketing solutions. At InterDigital, we want to help our clients find success. Our team of technology gurus work together to ensure InterDigital continues to progress forward as technology advances. At InterDigital, we make technology work for you. Visit interdigital.com for IT support, web development, virtual tours, graphic design, internet marketing, mobile app, and film production services.
InterDigital, laser focused on your success.
7:50 to go in the first half. Belmont Abbey leads Carson-Newman 21-16. Eagle fans, Lisa's Country Kitchen serves the best home-cooked meals that the Lakeway region has to offer. Lisa's Country Kitchen, the official restaurant of the Carson-Newman Eagles. Belmont Abbey's led wire to wire after starting the game on an 11-0 run. Eagles have not been secure with the basketball. 7 turnovers leading to 11 Belmont Abbey points. That's the difference right now. Crusaders with the ball out of the break. Frazier in the high post spins around on Dyer and connects on a tough fading 12-foot 2. And Frazier knocks it down. Back to a 7-point Crusader lead. 23-16 with 7:20 to play in the first half. Belmont Abbey's made its last 3 shots from the field. Eagles bring it front court. Dyer head of the key. High-low action to Beaker. Lands right block. Spins on Owens. Ducks the shoulder. Left-hand hook. Beaker gets it to go. Ben Beaker with 4. Dyer drops the dime. Back to a 5-point game. 23-18 Crusaders leading. Belmont Abbey onto the offensive end with 7 minutes to play in the first half. Bounce feed, Owens, free throw line. Spins around, right block, chucks it up, hard off the window, won't go. Dyer grabs the board. Dyer into the front court. Sprints to the right wing and hands off Nick Brennigan. Curling to the head of the key. Nick Brennigan loops and lobs to Beaker, left elbow. Beaker tries to flip a pass, whistle, foul. Beaker collides with Jalen Jones, who got him with the wrists. First on Jones. 4th on the Crusaders. Shot clock resets to 20 and the Eagles get the ball out of bounds. Modern Woodman Financial Planning, touching lives and securing futures. Let Modern Woodman protect your family's financial security. Contact Carson-Newman men's basketball alum Taylor Hawkins at cneagles.com/modernwoodman to help with retirement planning and financial services. That's cneagles.com/modernwoodman. 10 on the shot clock for Carson-Newman. Zhao with it left wing. Chest pass Brennigan left corner. Baseline drive. Pumps, feeds Beaker, right block. Beaker leans in, hits it off the window with a second on the shot clock. Ben Beaker has 6 first-half points to pace the Eagles. Carson-Newman's within 3 after trailing by 11. 23-20, Belmont Abbey leading. 6:05 to play in the first half. Crusaders work it right to left. Owens at the free throw line. Muscles it out to the right wing for Holloway. Scrapes around an Owens screen, accelerates down to the left block. Finger rolls it up, counted off glass, and a foul. Strong take for DJ Holloway, and he puts a first personal on Ren Dyer. Second team foul on the Eagles. That stops Carson-Newman's surge and pulls the Crusaders back on top by 5, 25-20. 5:56 to go in the first half. Holloway with 2 points. His first points of the night on the and one lay-in, trying to get his third. For a guy who's 14-21 at the line this season. Right, he puts it up, puts it in. 6-point game, 26-20. Crusaders leading with 5:55 to play in the first half. Trey Hubbard races front court for Carson-Newman. Eagles have made their last 3 shots from the field. Browder, bounce feed Beaker left block. Beaker back to the basket on Owens. Curls with the right hand into the right corner for Browder. Browder weaves into the lane. Browder leans in with the left hand, finishes off the window. Strong take for Jack Browder. He's got 6. Down to a 4-point lead. 26-22 with 5:28 to play first half. Crusaders front court running the lane. Ja'Cory Owens throws it down with the left hand. 4 for Owens, back to a 6-point lead. 28-22 Belmont Abbey. 5:15 to go in the first half. Hubbard across the timeline for Carson-Newman. Accelerates down the right side of the lane, all the way to the hoop. Scoops it up and in off the window. Back to a 4-point game, 28-24 Belmont Abbey. Crusaders rolling the other way. Off but kilter leaner won't go down for Holloway running the middle of the paint. Hubbard the rebound. Hubbard in transition. Pumps the brakes left wing. Gets it to Zhao right wing. High post Beaker. Beaker feeds Brennigan right wing. Curling into the paint. Stops. Hits Zhao right corner. Baseline drive. Pull up 15-footer. Rattling out. Back in. John Zhao gets the roll. He's got 4. Eagles have made 6 straight shots to make it a 2-point game. And now David Belfield has seen enough. He calls for time. 4:35 to play in the first half. Belmont Abbey 28, Carson-Newman 26. What was once an 11-point Belmont Abbey lead to start this game has been trimmed to 2. And the Eagles rocking and rolling. Carson-Newman has rattled off a little 10-5 burst to get this thing down to a 2-point game thanks to high-level shot making. Carson-Newman started sluggishly from the field, 1 for 7, but they've made their last 6 from the field, shooting 55% now. Eagle fans, check out Carson-Newman Athletics' official online store at shopseeingeagles.com. Shopseeingeagles.com features more than 1,100 products from T-shirts and polos to phone skins and pet collars. Shopseeingeagles.com, the official online store of the Carson-Newman Eagles. Crusaders have been going punch for punch, though. Belmont Abbey 5 of its last 7 from the field. Crusaders have Wade Jackson with the basketball between the rings. Flips it over to Kane, right wing, back to Jackson between the rings. Pull up, left elbow. Jackson barely draws iron. Rebound trickles out of bounds. But you got a whistle and a foul on Ben Beaker on a clear out. He decided to shove his defender out of the way instead of going for the ball, trying to get the ball out of bounds for the box out. And as a result, picks up his first and the team's third. Possession extended for Belmont Abbey. Crusaders, the fresh 20 to work with. Frazier goes between the rings to Jackson. High-low action, Owens. Underhand flip back to Jackson. Jackson drives to the left elbow. Backs down, Brennigan spins, fades, free throw line, Jay. Off the mark, Zhao leaps for the rebound at the 10. Gets it into Trey Hubbard's hands, who brings it front court. Eagles can tie with the 2, take the lead with the 3 on this possession. Hubbard accelerating, dishing, Browder, left corner, catch 3, bottom! Jack Browder gives Carson-Newman its first lead with a corner 3. Hubbard passed up the open look at the cup. Browder finishes it, and it's a 7-0 run. 29-28, Eagles leading, 3:38 to play first half. Crusaders front court. Loose ball gathered in by Holloway right wing. Holloway, stop and pop, 17'2", in and out, no good. Zhao the rebound. Eagles D gets a stop. Zhao into the front court. Hits Browder left wing. Browder, between the legs dribble, picked up by Holloway out near the timeline. Josh Butts, right wing with the basketball. Sends it over to Zhao, left wing. NBA range triple, splash! 10 straight for Carson-Newman. Eagles up by 4. 32-28 with 3:03 to play in the first half. Belmont Abbey looking to snap the skid. They've gone 2 minutes without scoring. Frazier at the free throw line. Hits Holloway at the head of the key. Holloway down the left side of the lane. Kick out, left corner. Baseline drive, Kane. Cut off by Zhao. Spins around, 5 to shoot. Kane finishes with the left hand off the window. Counted and a foul. Strong take for Darius Kane. Zhao picks up his first personal, the team's 4th. An and 1 free throw when we return. 2:44 to play in the first half. Carson-Newman 32, Belmont Abbey 30. Eagles with a 10-0 run to grab their first lead of the game. We return to Holt Fieldhouse after these messages on the Eagles Sports Network.
Serving East Tennessee for 40 years, Magaha Electric is the perfect choice for all your electrical projects. Magaha Electric specializes in commercial, retail, manufacturing, residential, and industrial contracting needs. Magaha Electric can provide superior service, technical know-how, and realistic budgeting for any size project in a timely, cost-effective manner. Visit MagahaElectric.com for all your electrical contracting needs. Magaha Electric, your East Tennessee electrical contracting source.
We love to cheer for our home teams, like the Eagles. It means more when we're rooting for the people we know. Did you know Tri-Lite is your home team internet provider? We're right here in Jefferson City, serving the people we know with our ultra-fast, ultra-reliable fiber broadband network. And we'd love to serve you. Learn more at trilite.net or by calling 833-847-0824. Go Eagles!
2:44 left in the first half. Carson-Newman has grabbed a 32-30 lead on Belmont Abbey. Significant because the Eagles trailed 11-0 to start the game. But Carson-Newman has made its last 8 shots from the field. And that scorching shooting has carried the Eagles over the last 5 minutes to grabbing their first lead of the day. Darius Kane is 5 of 10 at the line. He's trying to polish off an and one opportunity. Free throws long off the heel. Jack Browder seizes his 4th rebound, and the Eagles bring it left to right. Browder, right point with the basketball. Works in on Jalen Jones man-to-man. Hits Butts between the rings. Butts, one dribble, hands off Zhao, right point, triple, back of the rim, no good. Long rebound all the way out to the hash mark, grabbed by Mason Taylor, who's back into the game playing with 2 fouls. The Crusaders leading scorer with 8 points. Jones into the left corner, baseline drive, bounce feed. Owens lost it going up. Whistle, foul. Charge it to Josh Butts, his first and the team's 5th. Free throws for Ja'Cory Owens, who's a 55% shooter both for this season and for his career. Owens buries the first, a chance to tie the game at 32. John Zhao's miss on the previous possession for Carson-Newman snapped a string of 8 straight makes for the Eagles. Owens tucks in his shirt and has a chance to tie the game at the stripe. Owens tugs down the inseams of his shorts, bends his knees, second free throw on the way, rims off left side. Butts chases down the rebound left baseline. Eagles lead preserved, 32-31 with 2:04 to play in the first half. Carson-Newman onto the offensive end. Brennigan between the rings, chest pass Zhao left wing. Zhao hits Hubbard, cutting to the cup, drop it off Butts, right block, wide open leaner, got it with the right hand. Good ball movement, Hubbard to Butts. Back to a 3-point lead for the Eagles. 34-31 with 104 seconds left in the first half. Crusaders work right to left against the Eagles matchup zone. Taylor between the rings. Picked up by Brennigan at the head of the key. On the top of the zone. Off to Jones between the rings. 10 to shoot. Jones drives. This is Taylor right wing. For Kane head of the key. 6 and 5. Around to the left point. Jackson 4 and 3. Jackson spins into the lane. Off balance. Fades. Back iron no. Hubbard seizes the rebound. Races front court. Hubbard in transition. All the way to the hoop. Doesn't hit it, but gets fouled. Trey Hubbard to the line. Who is this on? It is on Wade Jackson. His first, the team's 5th. 2 free throws for Trey Hubbard and a chance for the Eagles to extend a 3-point lead. Carson-Newman, after starting the game 1 of 7 from the field and with 7 turnovers in the first 9 minutes of the game, has played clean basketball over the final 10 minutes of this half. Hubbard's first free throw swishes through. Carson-Newman turnover free in the last 10 minutes. And after that 1 of 7 start from the field, Eagles have made 14 of their last 19 shots from the field, including 9 of their last 10. Hubbard's second free throw rattles home. 5-point lead for the Eagles is Carson-Newman's largest. 36-31, 70 ticks left in the first half. Crusaders move the basketball right to left against token 2-2-1 pressure from Carson-Newman. Jones down the right side of the lane for the red-clad Crusaders. Gets it left wing. Jackson, wide open look from deep. Missed it long off the heel. Brown to the rebound. Up the right sideline to Zhao. Zhao spinning front court for Carson-Newman. Stops right wing. Gets it to Hubbard between the rings. Drop it off Butts left elbow. Dribble handoff. Zhao head of the key. 2 to the ball. Feeds Butts running middle of the lane. Butts right hand. Leaner. Count it. Great ball movement. 2 to the ball. Feed Josh Butts for an open look at the hoop. 7-point lead for the Eagles. 38-31 with 30 ticks left in the first half. 10-second difference, shot clock to game clock. Crusaders missed their opportunity to go 2 for 1. Shot clock at 11. Taylor off to the left point for a curling Kane. Drop it back off Taylor left wing. Contested 3. Front of the rim, no good. Rebound, battled for. Jump ball, possession arrow to Belmont Abbey with 12.9 left. Butts and Owens tied up. And in comes Ren Dyer. and Jarius Satterfield to replace John Zhao and Trey Hubbard. Ben Beaker's back in. He replaces Josh Butts. Let's just reset everything. You got Browder, Satterfield, Dyer, Brennigan, and Beaker for Carson-Newman. Eagles by 7 with 12.9 to play. Inbounds comes to Owens, flips it to Kane left point. 9 and 8, Kane spins around, gets it into the left corner, in and out of the hands of Mason Taylor, a turnover. Fourth giveaway for Belmont Abbey. Eagles with a final crack and a chance to extend a 6-0 run with 6.3 seconds left in the first half. John Zhao and Hubbard back into the game. Hubbard gets the inbounds pass in the backcourt, accelerates front court. Hubbard down the left side of the lane, lost it, deflected out of bounds, off of Trey Hubbard's knees. 1.7 seconds left. It's Carson-Newman's first turnover in the last 10 minutes. 38-31, Eagles by 7. 1.7 seconds left for Belmont Abbey. Inbounds comes to Jalen Jones. Three-quarter court heave is short. And Beaker grabs it. And that is how the first half comes to a close. A half of runs. Belmont Abbey had the advantage early, but the Eagles close in fine fettle. Crusaders started the game on an 11-0 run, but the Eagles outscored Belmont Abbey 16-3 over the final 5 minutes of the first half to carry a 38-31 lead into the halftime locker room. ShopSeeingEagles.com halftime report. Heads your way when we get back after this on the Eagles Sports Network.
At InterDigital, we strive to be a leading provider of cutting-edge digital and marketing solutions. At InterDigital, we want to help our clients find success. Our team of technology gurus work together to ensure InterDigital continues to progress forward as technology advances. At InterDigital, we make technology work for you. Visit InterDigital.com for IT support, web development, virtual tours, graphic design, internet marketing, mobile app, and film production services.
InterDigital, laser focused on your success.
Looking to make your home more comfortable and affordable? Maybe a new electric heat pump or new attic insulation? And don't forget new doors and windows. AEC is here to help. We've got a quality contractor network, easy financing, and ANC inspects every job to assure the highest quality satisfaction. Visit our website at aecoop.org for application, contractor list, and more details. AEC, we're power with purpose. It's halftime. We'll head back to the arena for the ShopSeeingEagles.com halftime report in just 60 seconds on the Eagle Sports Network.
Serving East Tennessee for 40 years, Magaha Electric is the perfect choice for all your electrical projects. Magaha Electric specializes in commercial, retail, manufacturing, residential, and industrial contracting needs. Magaha Electric can provide superior service, technical know-how, and realistic budgeting for any size project in a timely, cost-effective manner. Visit MagahaElectric.com for all your electrical contracting needs. Magaha Electric, your East Tennessee electrical contracting source.
The number one source for Carson-Newman athletics gear is ShopSeeingEagles.com, where you can find gear from Adidas, Columbia, Nike, and Under Armour. Shirts, jerseys, sweatshirts, shorts, pants, hats, and scarves. ShopSeeingEagles.com is your source for everything CN. You can even show your school spirit on your smartphone or tablet. All of your game day essentials can be found in one place. ShopSeeingEagles.com.
It's halftime. Your first half scoring summary and a check of the ShopCNEagles.com sack scoreboard are headed your way.
Corner, Zhao, catch three. Nylon for Zhao. Eagles lead.
Now back to the voice of the Eagles, Adam Cavalier.
Back courtside at Holt Fieldhouse, where Carson-Newman carries a 38-31 lead into the halftime locker room. Kind of a crazy first half. Eagles trailed by 11 to start the game. Turned it over 7 times in the first 9 minutes of the contest. And then caught fire. A 16-3 run for the Eagles over the final 5 minutes is the reason why Carson-Newman, at one point, trailed by double digits, now leads by 7 at the halftime break. Eagles have done it with really nice balance. Jack Browder leads all scorers with 9 points. He's on pace for a 5th double-double this season with 9 points and 5 rebounds at the break. But John Zhao gets going. He has 7. Ben Beaker and Trey Hubbard each with 6. And Carson-Newman sharing the ball well with 9 assists on 16 made baskets. Eagles shoot 59% from the field in that first half of basketball. Carson-Newman started 1 of 7 from the field and then proceeded to make 15 of their next 20 shots to close the first half. And that's the reason why the Eagles have rallied from that early 11-point deficit. Belmont Abbey goes cold a bit too. Crusaders, 1 of their last 8 from the field. They don't score over the final 2 minutes and change. And that scoring drought with Carson-Newman firing away, making 10 of their last 11 shots. The reason why the Eagles lead it at the halftime break, 38-31. Mason Taylor with 8 points to pace the Crusaders. Kyle Frazier has 7, and Darius Kane 6. Kane with 4 steals as well. That has aided the Crusaders in their efforts with those 11 points off turnovers. Adds up to a 38-31 halftime lead for the Eagles over Belmont Abbey. Check the shopseeandeagles.com scoreboard update. We'll come back after this on the Eagles Sports Network.
If you're looking for official Eagle merchandise, look no further than the Carson-Newman Bookstore. With a large selection of Carson-Newman gifts and apparel, you're sure to find something to please the entire family. From stuffed eagles to towel sets, sweatshirts, shorts, hats, and slippers, we literally have you covered from head to toe. We have just the item you're looking for no matter what the season. So whether you're an Eagle student, parent, alumni, or fan, shop us for everything orange and blue. Call 865-471-3539 for more information and store hours. We'll see you at the Carson-Newman Bookstore.
This is Carson-Newman men's basketball alum Taylor Hawkins. I want to help your family secure its financial future. I'm with Modern Woodman Financial Planning, where we touch lives and secure futures. Let Modern Woodman protect your family's financial security through life insurance, retirement planning, and financial services. You can contact me, Taylor Hawkins, at cneagles.com/Modern Woodman. That's cneagles.com/Modern Woodman. Help secure your family's financial future through Modern Woodman Financial Planning.
A check of the shopseeandeagles.com SAC scoreboard is next. This is the Eagle Sports Network.
Domino's Pizza in Jefferson City and Morristown wants to help feed your business. When you're hungry at lunch, show your business card at Domino's in Jefferson City and Morristown when you make your purchase for pickup or delivery to get 25% off the entire order. That's 25% off your order at Domino's in Jeff City and Morristown when you show your business card. Call 865-471-6700 to get a pizza. Domino's, the official pizza of the Carson-Newman Eagles.
How do you know you're in a community, not just a town? Well, strangers smile as they walk by. They refill your coffee without you asking. And when you ask directions, people offer to walk you there. Communities give more. The way you know when you walk into First Bank that you are in a real community bank. Great products, direct access to your local bankers, and relationships that can last a lifetime. Don't just have an account. Have a community with First Bank. Member FDIC.
The Eagle Sports Network is part of SAC Live, the official digital network of the South Atlantic Conference. SAC Live is the home of all your South Atlantic Conference sports action, including 20 SAC championships. Time to get caught up with some SACtion. Here are the happenings around the South Atlantic Conference and the nation. Let's go around the league with a ShopSeeandEagles.com scoreboard update. Now back to the arena.
Back at Holt Fieldhouse, where Carson-Newman holds a 38-31 halftime lead over Belmont Abbey after a first half that saw the Eagles rally from an 11-point deficit and close the first half on a 16-3 run over the final 5 minutes to carry the 7-point lead into the halftime locker room. First day back in action for the majority of the South Atlantic Conference, and a slew of scores to pass along for what is, for most teams, the final date of non-conference play before league action begins in earnest on January 3rd. So a lot of scores to pass along. Interesting result from exhibition play. Anderson goes down the street to Timmins Arena and knocks off Furman, 79-74. Ouchtown population Ubro for the Paladins, who, that's a countable game for Furman. It's only bragging rights for Anderson. Doesn't count as a win or a loss. But Garrett Denbo has 27 points on 10 of 19 shooting. His younger brother Luke finishes with 12. Only two Trojans in double figures. And Anderson goes across town and gets the win over the Division I school down the street. So bang on for the Trojans. Good win for the Sac there. Tusculum on the road at UNCP. Second time that the Pioneers and Braves have played, and they end up splitting the season series. Tusculum won the meeting in Greenville. Pembroke wins the meeting over in Lumbee County, North Carolina, 68-57. Braves get 23 points from Nigel Verdier, 7 of 12 from the field and 2 of 10 from 3. He leads all scores. Connor Jordan and Josiah Morris, the only Pioneers in double figures. They combine for 30. Jordan with 17 and Morris with 13. Lincoln Memorial back on the winning track at home after they saw their 3-year home winning streak snap in the game before the break against North Georgia. Rail Splitters down Lees McRae 93-80 in Tex Turner Arena. That's Carson-Newman's next opponent. LMU, in the first appearance for Wes Innes, gets 19 points from the freshman on 8 of 16 shooting and a 3 of 8 mark from the field. He paces 5 double-digit scores as the Rail Splitters bury 11 threes. Built a 12-point halftime lead and added one to it in the second half to beat Lees McRae. Two more games have gone final. Fayetteville State takes down Newberry 67-58. Newberry only shoots 38% from the field in the 9-point loss to the Broncos. It took 2 overtime periods, but Wingate goes on the road to beat Mount Olive, 87-82 behind 20 points from Josh Massey. Both teams shoot below 38% from the field. At the half, Converse hosting Limestone, narrow 35-34 lead for the Saints, or for the Valkyries, over the Saints at the break. It is Emmanuel 41 and Lenore Ryan 32, 90 seconds into the second half. And an interesting one, tight one, up in West Virginia. West Liberty leads UVA Wise 46-42. That's all the action from around the South Atlantic Conference. Second half action from Holt Fieldhouse with the Eagles leading 38-31. Head your way after this on the Eagles Sports Network.
How do you show your support for Carson-Newman? Head over to ShopSeeingEagles.com right now, where they have all of your needs covered. From clothing to outfitting your tailgate party, whether you're hunting, fishing, or on the golf course, ShopSeeingEagles.com is the place for you. All of your everyday essentials, from pens to phone chargers, are in one place. For the best gear in the business, visit ShopSeeingEagles.com today.
Insurance, it's about people, not things. It's about security. It's about confidence. It's about relationships. It's about trust. It's about you. As a local independent agent, Bible Insurance Agency can design an insurance program that's just right for you and your family. Give the people you love safe, sound, secure protection from Auto Owners Insurance. Call Bible Insurance Agency, 423-586-4320, or go by 1600 East Andrew Johnson Highway in Morristown.
This is Carson-Newman basketball.
Goes top of the key. Pull up three. On the way. Got it. Charlie Clark dialing long distance with impunity.
On the Eagles Sports Network.
Tri-Light is proud to support Carson-Newman Athletics. We salute the student athletes who are working hard to make great things happen on the field, in the classroom, and in the world. It takes vision, commitment, and teamwork, qualities we share at Tri-Light. Our mission is to provide life-changing opportunities by building a world-class fiber broadband network. If you'd like to learn more, please visit trilight.net or call us at 833-847-0824.
There's something about a small community that unites us, whether it's cheering on our favorite team or the way we come together in a crisis. Small communities are made up of people with big hearts. We're dedicated to hard work and innovation through sunny days and stormy nights. AEC is always here, powering the people and the places that make our community a spectacular place to call home. AEC, power what matters most.
38-31, Carson-Newman leads it at the half over Belmont Abbey. Adam Cavalier, happy to have you courtside at Holt Fieldhouse. Before we get the second half started, let's pause 10 seconds so that our stations may identify themselves across the Eagles Sports Network. Adam Cavalier sitting courtside at Holt Fieldhouse. Skip Roberts running the show back inside of network control. Our director today is Ryan Wilkes. Our replay operator, Ian Johnson. And Itzy Ayala manning the camera today. Glad to have you with us. Hope you had a Merry Christmas. Hope you're eager to celebrate the new year. I'm glad that you've elected to include us as a part of your pre-New Year festivities. Eagles up 38-31 on Belmont Abbey at the break, and Carson-Newman gets the basketball to start the second half with Browder, Hubbard, Zhao, Ja, and Brennigan on the floor. Belmont Abbey countering with Jackson, Owens, Taylor, Kane, and Frazier. Eagles in the pristine home whites moving from right to left. Carson-Newman made 10 of its last 11 shots from the field over the last 8 minutes of game action. Man-to-man defense from the Crusaders. Browder, left point, feeds Ja at the head of the key. Ja turns, one dribble, hands off Browder, spins around, hits Ja, kick, right corner, Hubbard, wide open look from deep. Bullseye! Elite ball movement swells Carson-Newman's lead to 10 for the first time. 41-31, 35 seconds into the second half. It's a 19-3 run spanning the halftime break. Crusaders onto the offensive end. Owens spinning in on Browder. Missed the leaner off the back iron. Owens tips the rebound out to the right wing where Kane corrals. Second chance for Belmont Abbey. Left wing, Wade Jackson. High hand there for Trey Hubbard. Goes to Kane at the right point. Kane drives on Zhao. Gets to the cup and scoops it in with the right hand. Strong take for Darius Kane. He's got 8 points. 41-33. Eagles by 8. 18:50 to go, second half. Carson-Newman front court. Browder, left wing, triple. Spins out, off the window, spins in. Jack Browder, ultimate roll, gets his 10th, 11th, and 12th points of the night for his 15th career double-digit effort. 44-33, back to a double-digit lead for the Eagles with 90 seconds gone in the second half. Crusaders front court. Owens backs down, Ja right block. Up and under move, right hand hook. Got it from point-blank range. 7 for Owens. 44-35, Eagles by 9 with 18-17 to go in the second half. Carson-Newman racing front court. Hubbard tried to bounce a pass inside. It deflects out. Taylor scoops it up. A steal. Taylor rolling to the rim. Finger rolls it home with the right hand. 44-37. A 7-point lead for the Eagles with 17:57 to play in the second half. Carson-Newman front court. Brennigan, head of the key. Open for three. Drano. Nick Brennigan, his defender, sagged off of him, and he can't do that to the nation's best three-point shooter. Brennigan makes it a double-digit lead again. 47-37 after his 50th made three of the year. 17:34 to play in the second half. Belmont Abbey onto the offensive end. Owens through the middle of the lane. Takes it into Jaw. Can't finish. Offensive board. Kane blows the bunny. Browder the rebound. His 6th on the right block. Eagles sprint right to left. Hubbard in transition. All the way to the hoop. Hubbard finger rolls it home. 49-37. Carson-Newman's up by 12 for the first time tonight. 17-12 to play in the second half. Hot start for the Eagles. They've made their first 4 shots from the field, and all three shots from 3 to open up the second half. Owens, left block, kick it out. Kane, right wing. Drive it inside, drop it off. Owens, right hand, throws it down. Good ball movement against the zone. And you got a delay of game warning coming on Belmont Abbey. Serving East Tennessee for 40 years, Magaha Electric is the perfect choice for all your electrical projects. Visit MagahaElectric.com for all your electrical contracting needs. Magaha Electric, they are your East Tennessee electrical contracting source. Carson-Newman 49, Belmont Abbey 39. 16:54 to play in the second half. Carson-Newman has made 14 of its last 15 shots from the field over the last 12 minutes of game action. That's why they've got this 10-point lead. Brennigan, free throw line, zip it, Browder, left corner, wide open look from deep. Browder rains it down. Jack Browder's got 15. Carson-Newman's up by 13 for the first time tonight. 52-39 with 16:27 to play in the second half. Eagles 8 of 16 from range on the day. Crusaders front court. Owens free throw line. Works inside on Ja. Brennigan stripped him. Whistle, foul. See who this is on. If it's on Nick Brennigan, I really thought Nick got him clean, but yeah, it's on Usman Ja. Got him with the body from behind. His second, first on the Eagles. Ball stays with Belmont Abbey. Torrid shooting for Carson-Newman. Eagles started 1 of 7 from the field, and since then, they have made 20 of their last 25 shots. Crusaders with the ball on their offensive end. Taylor Euroing into the lane, dishing out. Jackson head of the key. Jackson fades to the left elbow, missed the 15-footer off to the right. Browder has his 7th rebound. Hubbard into the front court for Carson-Newman. It's Browder left wing. Browder, a reach-in. Called on Darius Kane. Brings us to a break in the action. First personal on Kane. First team foul on the Crusaders. 15:59 to go in the second half. Carson-Newman 52. Belmont Abbey 39. Eagles firing away. They've made 20 of their last 25 shots from the field after that 1 of 7 start, and haven't missed in the second half. They're 5 of 5 after halftime. Back to Holt after this. Eagles with a 13-point lead in hand on the Crusaders on the Eagles Sports Network.
How do you show your support for Carson-Newman? Head over to shopseeandeagles.com right now, where they have all of your needs covered. From clothing to outfitting your tailgate party, whether you're hunting, fishing, or on the golf course, shopseeandeagles.com is the place for you. All of your everyday essentials, from pens to phone chargers, are in one place. For the best gear in the business, visit shopseeandeagles.com today.
This is Carson-Newman men's basketball alum Taylor Hawkins. I want to help your family secure its financial future. I'm with Modern Woodman Financial Planning, where we touch lives and secure futures. Let Modern Woodman protect your family's financial security through life insurance, retirement planning, and financial services. You can contact me, Taylor Hawkins, at seeandeagles.com/Modern Woodman. That's seeandeagles.com/Modern Woodman. Help secure your family's financial future through Modern Woodman Financial Planning.
15:59 to play in the second half. Carson-Newman hasn't missed after halftime. Eagles up 52-39 on Belmont Abbey, outscoring the Crusaders 14-8 to begin the second half. Eagles have made all 4 of their second half threes. Ren Dyer to inbound, gets it into Trey Hubbard on the left wing. Hubbard goes between the rings to Brennigan. Loose ball, Beaker scoops it up. Beaker, one left-hand dribble, resets to Hubbard on top of the midcourt logo. Lobs to Beaker, right elbow. Beaker drives inside, right hand, leaner, won't go down, but he's fouled. What a drive from Ben Beaker. Who knew that he had that in him? And he puts the first personal on Ja'Cory Owens, and a second team foul on the Crusaders. Beaker showing the athleticism Chance to extend this 13-point lead at the stripe for Ben Beeker. 57% shooter at the line this season. He misses the first off the back iron. One more free throw for Ben Beeker. That is just the third free throw that Carson-Newman has shot. Haven't been a ton of fouls called in this one. Good officiating crew led by Jeff Fancher. They've called a good, clean game. Second free throw, Beeker rattles it in. 53-39, Eagles up by 14 for the first time tonight. Hubbard a steal off the inbounds. Hubbard bounces it in off the back iron. 55-39, Carson-Newman surges ahead by 16. 4:30 gone in the second half. Holloway into the front court for the red-clad Crusaders. Belmont Abbey, teardrop. Kane airballed it, rebound slapped around, backs it out to the head of the key. Taylor a straight on three, barely grazes the rim. Browder the board. Up the floor comes Trey Hubbard for Carson-Newman. Hubbard fouled in transition. Charge this to whom? It's on Holloway. That's his first, team's third. 55-39, Eagles by 16. A little 6-0 run for Carson-Newman, coupled with that 19-3 surge spanning the halftime break, has turned this game on its head. Hubbard, lob, Browder, alley-oop, missed. Browder got it back, got fouled. Well, that was nearly some spectacular razzle-dazzle. Browder was approaching the basket from the right side. The pass was to the left, so he had to go for the reverse layup instead of the dunk. Nearly got it, then got his own board and gets fouled. Holloway with his second, the team's fourth. Browder to the stripe to try to extend this 6-0 run at the line, and he does. 7 straight for the Eagles, 56-39. Carson-Newman by 17 with 15:02 to play in the second half. One more free throw for Jack Browder. Lobs it up, lobs it in. 17 points, 9 rebounds for Jack Browder. A board away from his 5th double-double of the year. Eagles are up by 18, 57-39, thanks to this current 8-0 run. 14:50 to go in the second half. Crusaders front court. Taylor, middle of the lane, shoots over top of Hubbard and connects over the sack logo from 10 feet out. That pumps the brakes on the Eagles' 8-0 run and makes it a 16-point Carson-Newman lead. 57-41 with 14:34 to play in the second half. Eagles front court. Beeker gets a pass inside from Hubbard, misses the bunny, has the rebound deflect off his shoe top, and it's scooped up by the Crusaders' Kane. Ahead to Holloway. Drop it off Owens, middle of the lane. Right hand, can't get the leaner to fall. Rebound scrapped for by Holloway. Dishes into the left corner. Teardrop, good from Wade Jackson. And Ja'Cory Owens limping after that situation. Officials blow things dead and just want to make sure that Jackson's good. They have to stop play, so he exits. And in comes Judah Salt. 57-43, Carson-Newman by 14. 14:13 to go in the second half. Jack Browder triggers into Nick Brennigan. Gets it to Trey Hubbard in the backcourt. Darius Kane sags off of him as Hubbard brings it across the timeline. Hubbard over to Brennigan, left wing. Brennigan drives the baseline, drop it off Beeker, 2 hands, goes in, missed the bunny. Beeker follows his own shot, missed that. Third try, yes, and one. The stick-to-itiveness of Ben Beeker. He's got 9, and it's a third personal on Mason Taylor. 15 foul on the Crusaders. Timeout, Belmont Abbey. 30-second timeout brings us to a media. 13:53 to play in the second half. Carson-Newman 59, Belmont Abbey 43. Eagles trying to lock up program win 1,200. You're on the Eagles Sports Network.
Dorm food got you down? Need a home-cooked meal? Then Lisa's Country Kitchen is for you. Lisa's Country Kitchen has been feeding Carson-Newman students for 15 years. Lisa's has a family-friendly atmosphere all day long, from the morning with her $2.99 breakfast specials to dinner with Lisa's fresh, never-frozen steaks. Carson-Newman students get a 10% discount with their student ID.
Lisa's Country Kitchen on Route 92 off Old Andrew Johnson Highway. The best food for the best prices.
Serving East Tennessee for 40 years, Magaha Electric is the perfect choice for all your electrical projects. Magaha Electric specializes in commercial, retail, manufacturing, residential, and industrial contracting needs. Magaha Electric can provide superior service, technical know-how, and realistic budgeting for any size project in a timely, cost-effective manner. Visit MagahaElectric.com for all your electrical contracting needs. Magaha Electric, your East Tennessee electrical contracting source.
59-43, Carson-Newman leads Belmont Abbey. With 13:52 to play in the second half. Adam Cavalier, happy to have you courtside. Skip Roberts running the show back inside of network control. Carson-Newman fell behind by 11. An 11-0 run for the Crusaders to start the game. It has been all Eagles since a 19-3 run spanning the halftime break, coupled with a 13-2 run here in the second half, has put the Eagles up by double digits. It's a 17-point lead now as Ben Beaker buries his and one free throw, his 9th career time in double figures. A 60-43 lead for the Eagles. Crusaders front court, right corner, 3 missed. But Ren Dyer on the closeout fouls DJ Holloway. 3 free throws after Dyer is charged with his second and the team's second. So a trio of free throws for DJ Holloway. He's made his only free throw attempt on the day. 15 of 22 at the line in his short Belmont Abbey career for the freshman. And he calmly buries the first with a rattle. 60-44, lead cut to 16. InterDigital strives to be a leading provider of cutting-edge digital and marketing solutions. Visit interdigital.com for IT support, web development, virtual tours, graphic design, mobile app, and film production services. InterDigital, they are laser-focused on your success. Holloway knocks down the second free throw and has one more and a chance to cut the deficit back down to 14. 60-45, Eagles by 15 with 13:42 to play in the second half. Holloway lines up the third, missed it, in and out, no good. Beaker snares his 5th rebound, and the Eagles bring it right to left in the pristine home whites, ahead by 15. Hubbard zips it, right corner, Nick Brennigan pump fakes the 3, steps left, open look from deep, dead eye. Nick Brennigan has canned a trio of triples on the night, and he builds the bulge back to 18. 63-45 with 13:15 to go in the second half. Crusaders work left to right with it. Spinning around at the right elbow, Jones draws a foul. Charged Trey Hubbard with the reach, his first, team's third. And DJ Holloway will inbound from in front of Belmont Abbey's bench. Holloway, right wing, drives inside, gets it up to Jones out of the key. Jones, a drive, a dish, Holloway, left point, triple, back iron, no. Browder snares the rebound at the free throw line. He's got his 5th double-double of the year. Eagles bring it right to left, ahead by 18. Beaker, middle of the lane, spins right, ducks the shoulder on Salt, beats him to the punch and lays it in off the window. That's 12 for Ben Beaker. Carson-Newman leads 65-45 by 20. Eagles front court. Dyer grabs the rebound right of the lane. Sprints right to left. Dyer, left wing. Goes to Hubbard, right wing. Hubbard moseys inside, right-hand floater. Won't fall off the front iron. Rebound snared by Holloway. Holloway in transition. Stops left block, hits Fault running middle of the lane. Fault, Laner, got it with the right hand off the left side. 66-40, should be 65-47. Eagles by 18, 12 minutes on the button left in the second half. Carson-Newman brings it front court. Eagles front court. Beaker, right of the paint, one dribble, takes it in, 2 hands, fouled going in. Charge the personal to Judah Salt. His first, the team's 6th. Free throws for Carson-Newman when we come back. 12:55 to play in the second half. Carson-Newman 5, Belmont Abbey 47. We return to Holt Fieldhouse after these messages on the Eagle Sports Network.
At InterDigital, we strive to be a leading provider of cutting-edge digital and marketing solutions. At InterDigital, we want to help our clients find success. Our team of technology gurus work together to ensure InterDigital continues to progress forward as technology advances. At InterDigital, we make technology work for you. Visit interdigital.com for IT support, web development, virtual tours, graphic design, internet marketing, mobile app, and film production services.
InterDigital, laser focused on your success.
We love to cheer for our home teams, like the Eagles. It means more when we're rooting for the people we know. Did you know Tri-Light is your home team internet provider? We're right here in Jefferson City, serving the people we know with our ultra-fast, ultra-reliable fiber broadband network. And we'd love to serve you. Learn more at trilight.net or by calling 833-847-0824. Go Eagles!
65-47, Carson-Newman leads Belmont Abbey. Eagles haven't missed a shot from beyond the arc in the second half. They're shooting 61% from the field for the game and have used this incredible offensive efficiency to carve up Belmont Abbey while doing a good job clamping down on the Crusaders from beyond the arc. Belmont Abbey just 1 of 8 from deep against the zone today. Ben Beeker to the line to shoot 2. And a chance to match his career high if he can knock them both down. Had 14 at Clayton State last year, sitting on 12, now 13 as he buries the first free throw. Back to a 19-point Carson-Newman lead, 66-47. Tri-Light is your home team internet provider, providing Jefferson City with ultra-fast, ultra-reliable fiber broadband. Beeker sinks the second and has matched his career high that he set last year at Clayton State. He's ultra-reliable, just like Tri-Light. Let Tri-Light serve you. Visit trilight.net. Back to a 20-point lead for the Eagles. Largest of the game for Carson-Newman, 67-47. 11:43 to play in the second half. Crusaders with it front court. Right wing for Taylor. Into the right corner. It goes for Jalen Simpson. Back around the horn. Jackson left wing into the high post. Taylor dribbles inside on Zhao. Spins around. Left block. Fading. Right hand. Tough leaner. Got it. From 8 feet out. 14 for the leading scorer, Mason Taylor. 67-49. Eagles by 18 with 11:15 to go in the second half. Carson-Newman works it right to left. John Zhao bounces to Butts, right elbow. Butts faces the basket. Now puts the ball on the floor to the right corner where he hands off to John Zhao with 11 to shoot. Zhao stops his dribble, and it's kicked by Judah Salt. Carson-Newman gets the shot clock to 20 and maintains possession of the ball. 10:59 to play in the second half, leading 67-49. Lynn Dyer inbounds to Bryce Wymanson. Wymanson, left-hand dribbles to the head of the key, switch it off to Zhao, right point. Zhao, between the legs, dribble on Jalen Jones, man-to-man, between the rings for Butts. Butts pass deflected, out of bounds, off of Belmont Abbey. Eagles retain possession with 7 to shoot. First Bank is the official bank of Carson-Newman Athletics and the only place you can get a Carson-Newman debit card. Stop by First Bank to get your Carson-Newman debit card and show your Eagles pride. Inbounds comes to Wymanson, 5 on the shot clock. 4 and 3, off to Brennigan left wing. 2-1, Brennigan into the left corner. John Zhao, he walked. Ball to Belmont Abbey. Just the second turnover of the second half for Carson-Newman. A great flip for the Eagles. They turned it over 7 times in the first 9 minutes of the game. Since then, just 3 giveaways for Carson-Newman. That's been a big impetus for the Eagles rally. They were down by 11 to start the game, now up by 18. Crusaders front court. There's an off-kilter leaner for Taylor. Airballed it. Eagles the rebound. Ahead for Brennigan. Hits Zhao left point. Pump fakes a 3. Zhao drives on Taylor. Scoops it up with the right hand. Can't get it to fall, but he's fouled. John Zhao absorbs the body bump and will head to the line to shoot 2 after the personal on Ja'Cory Owens. His second and the team's 7th. Eagles shooting free throws the rest of the way. Carson-Newman hasn't made a shot from the field in the last 2.5 minutes, but Eagles have gotten to the free throw line a touch. John Zhao, 7 points tonight for the league's second leading scorer. 3 of 8 from the field and 1 of 5 from beyond the arc. Calmly buries his first free throw and the lead back to 19 for the Eagles. 68-49 with 10:18 to go in the second half. One more free throw for John Zhao, trying to match Carson-Newman's biggest lead of the night with a second foul shot, and he converts. 69-49, 20-point lead for the Eagles with 10:15 to go in the second half. 2-2-1 full court pressure on for Carson-Newman. It's of the token variety to slow up the Crusaders. Belmont Abbey front court. Jones left wing. Gets it between the circles to Jackson. Jackson leaps and passes to Owens at the free throw line. Muscles down the middle of the lane. Kick out Frazier right corner. Steps left around the flying Nick Brannigan. Gets the open look from deep and converts. Frazier's buried both of his triples. He's the second Crusader into double figures with 10. 69-52, Eagles by 17 with 9:40 to play in the second half. Carson-Newman front court. Zhao right wing with the rock. A whistle and a foul away from the ball. And Josh Butts will shoot 1 and 1 after a hold on Ja'Cory Owens. His third, the 8th on the Crusaders. Butts to the line for 1 and 1. Just his second free throw attempt this season. He's 0 for 1 this year. 54% shooter for his career. That's a couple left-handed dribbles. Southpaw barely moves the strings with the first and earns the second. 70-52, Eagles by 18. Carson-Newman has done what it's done for the majority of this season. Rebounded the ball well, shot the ball incredibly well from beyond the arc as Butts shorts the second free throw off the front iron. Taylor grabs the rebound, and the red-clad Crusaders bring it front court. Left corner, Frazier, open look from deep. Frazier nails another one. Back-to-back makes from long range for Kyle Frazier. 70-55, Eagles by 15 with 9:20 to play in the second half. Crusaders have made 4 of their last 5 shots from the field. Eagles front court. Zhao head of the key, pump fakes the 3, hits Wymanson right wing. Wymanson off to Zhao left wing, catch triple. Drano. John Zhao, 4th Eagle into double figures. He's got 12. Back to an 18-point Carson-Newman lead. 73-55, 8:58 to play in the second half. Crusaders the other way. Frazier cans a fadeaway 3 from the right corner. 73-58, back to a 15-point game. 8:47 to play in the second half. Eagles bring it right to left. Butts between the rings. Right-hand dribbles, gets it off to Brannigan. Curling, head of the key, bounce feed Butts between his wickets and out of bounds. Eagles turn it over for a 3rd time this half. 73-58, Carson-Newman by 15. Belmont Abbey heating up. The Crusaders have made 3 straight threes from the hands of Kyle Frazier. He's a 46% three-point shooter, and he's gotten hot. Between the rings, Jones. Jones down the right side lane, bounce it for Owens, left of the paint, can't finish. Follow through, counted and 1 for Jalen Jones on the tip. Down to a 13-point game. 73-60 with 8:26 to play in the second half. Foul goes on Nick Brannigan. His first and the team's 4th. Beaker, Browder, and Hubbard off the bench, replacing Wymanson, Butts, and Dyer. Jones to the line where he's knocked down 83% of his shots this season, 80% of his shots for his career. The A1 free throw rims out left side. Taylor the offensive board. Turns, right-hand hook, count it, and 1. A chance for a 5-point play here for Belmont Abbey. Foul goes on Ben Beaker, his 2nd, team's 5th. Taylor to the stripe, and a chance to extend what's a 7-0 Belmont Abbey run over the last 30 seconds. Crusaders have made 5 of their last 6 shots from the field. Taylor's and 1 freebie, swirls in. Bizarre 5-point possession for Belmont Abbey. Trims the deficit to 10. 73-63 with 8:18 to go in the second half. It's an 8-0 Crusader run. Eagles bring it from right to left. Hubbard at the head of the key. Passes to Beaker at the left elbow. Right hand dribbles inside on Owens. Turns, left hand. Can't get it to fall, fading away, but he draws the foul. That's a 4th personal on Ja'Cory Owens. Ninth team foul on the Crusaders. Judah Salt off the bench to check in for, presumably, Ja'Cory Owens after he picks up his fourth personal. So Ben Beaker to the line to try to put a halt to this 8-0 Belmont Abbey run and extend a 10-point lead. Beaker bends his knees. First free throw on the way. Calmly connects. 15 points for Ben Beaker, a new career high for him. One more free throw for Beaker. As he extends the lead to 11, a chance to make it 12. Nope, missed it long off the heel. Rebound chased down in the right corner by Mason Taylor. Crusaders bring it right to left. Jones, right wing with the rock. Dribbles inside, bounce it, left wing for Wade Jackson. Jackson moves inside on Hubbard, cut off. Goes head of the key, Jones. Jones shuffles it, right wing Taylor, back to the left point. Jackson a three, front of the rim, no good. Browder rises for the rebound. Jackson hasn't made a shot on 9 attempts. Eagles front court. Zhao, right corner, step back, three, bullseye! John Zhao buries his third three of the night. Eagles back on top by 14, 77-63 with 7:20 to go in the second half. Crusaders front court. Right corner, Jones. Right baseline drive. Jones flips it. Jackson, right corner, fading three. Yes. Jackson finally breaks the seal. Makes his first attempt on his 10th shot. 77-66, Eagles by 11. 7:02 to play in the second half. Carson-Newman with it front court. Beaker between the rings. Salt guards him. Beaker drives by him. Beaker to the rack. Beaker fouled. So bring us to a break in the action. Charge the foul to Salt, his second. Team's 10th. 2 free throws the rest of the way for Carson-Newman. 6:54 to play in the second half. Carson-Newman 77. Belmont Abbey 66. We return to Holt Fieldhouse. Eagles up by 11. You're on the Eagles Sports Network.
We love to cheer for our home teams, like the Eagles. It means more when we're rooting for the people we know. Did you know Tri-Lite is your home team internet provider? We're right here in Jefferson City, serving the people we know with our ultra-fast, ultra-reliable fiber broadband network. And we'd love to serve you. Learn more at trilite.net or by calling 833-847-0824. Go Eagles!
How do you know you're in a community, not just a town? Well, strangers smile as they walk by. They refill your coffee without you asking. And when you ask directions, people offer to walk you there. Communities give more. The way you know when you walk into First Bank that you are in a real community bank. Great products, direct access to your local bankers, and relationships that can last a lifetime. Don't just have an account. Have a community with First Bank. Member FDIC.
77-66, Eagles by 14 with 6:54 to go in the second half. Adam Cavalier, happy to have you courtside here at Holt Fieldhouse. Carson-Newman's led by as many as 20. Credit Belmont Abbey, a little 8-0 run and a 5-point possession trimmed into that. Eagles leading by 11 with Ben Beaker heading to the stripe. Career high 15 for Beaker. His first free throw rainbows through. Make it 16 for Ben. He has done a real nice job off the bench for Carson-Newman today. Second free throw, Beaker makes it a 2-2 trip. And it's a 79-66 lead for Carson-Newman with 6:53 to go in the second half. Eagles by 13. 3-2 zone for Carson-Newman, it looks like. Now switches back to the matchup. Frazier, right corner, catch three, nails another one. Frazier's made all 5 of his three-point attempts, and he makes it a 10-point game. 79-69. Eagles by 10, 6:34 to play in the second half. Frazier 7 of 7 from the field and 5 of 5 from 3. Carson-Newman front court. Trey Hubbard fouled as he drives down the left side of the lane. Eagles in the double bonus, so Trey Hubbard gets to shoot 2 after the personal on Wade Jackson, his second, and the team's 11th. Trey Hubbard, a chance to extend a 10-point lead at the line. bends his knees. First free throw, rattles it in. 14 points for Trey Hubbard. 4 Eagles in double figures. Ben Beeker and Jack Browder are leading the way with 17 apiece. John Zhao adding in 15 for Carson-Newman. Second free throw, Hubbard converts. 4 Eagles, all with 15 points at least. 81-69, Carson-Newman by 12 with 6:24 play in the second half. Crusaders onto the offensive end. Taylor, left elbow, jumper, misfires from 15. Rebound punched out of bounds. Hubbard has it deflect out of his hands after pressure from Darius Kane, and it stays with Belmont Abbey with 20 to shoot. Inbounds comes from the left baseline for the Crusaders. Kane, the trigger man. Goes out to the left wing. Taylor hits Jackson, head of the key. Bounce feed, right elbow, Salt. Salt, jab step, moves inside on Beeker. Right hand leaner, won't go off glass, but he's fouled. Chance to score with the clock stop for the Crusaders as Ben Beeker picks up his third and the team's 6th. So 2 free throws for Judah Salt. 6 of 7 at the line this season. Free throw rims out front side. 81-69, Carson-Newman by 12. Salt a chance to make it an 11-point game with his second free throw, and he does. Barely moves the strings. 81-70, Carson-Newman by 11 with 6:06 to play in the second half. Inbounds comes to Nick Brennigan in the backcourt, gets it to Trey Hubbard, and Hubbard will bring it across the timeline, center court. Hubbard off to Brennigan, left wing. Brennigan drives baseline, gets to the cup, has his shot blocked. Browder the rebound. Browder fouled. No, strike that. Browder's shot hit the shot clock. So that's out of bounds, and the ball back to Belmont Abbey. 5:48 to play second half. Eagles by 11. Crusaders bring it front court. Simpson, right wing, into the high post. Taylor at the free throw line. Taylor spins around, fading, middle of the lane, connects from 10. Tough shot for Taylor. He's got 19. 81-72. Belmont Abbey trims it back to single digits after trailing by 20. Eagles shooting 69% from the field in the second half. Trying to find the offensive footing again after a couple misses. Hubbard, head of the key. Accelerates down the right side of the lane, gets the right block. Right-hand leaner, won't fall. Rebound batted around. Zhao comes away with it. Second chance. Zhao, one dribble, coast to the cup. Finger rolls it home with the right hand. 17 for John Zhao, 83-72. Back to an 11-point lead for the Eagles at the 5-minute mark, second half. Crusaders onto the offensive end. Kane, left wing, off to the right point, Simpson. Simpson, one left-hand dribble, bounce feed, high post for Taylor. Fading, left block, leaner, won't fall. Beeker the board, right block. Hands off to Hubbard, who accelerates front court. Hubbard in transition, crossover to the cup. Hubbard, finger rolls it home off the window. 17 for Trey Hubbard, 13-point lead for the Eagles. Crusaders front court, right corner 3 from Simpson won't go down. Got his own board. Second chance. Taylor, left point 3, wide open, nails it. 85-75. Crusaders cut it to 10 on the scramble drill. 4:20 to play in the second half. Full court pressure on for Belmont Abbey. Brennigan, left hand dribbles, brings it across the timeline right side, and Chuck Benson calls for time with 4:09 to play in the second half. Brings us to a break in the action. 4:09 to play second half. Carson-Newman, 85. Belmont Abbey, 75. Eagles have made 4 of their last 5 shots from the field, shooting 63% from the field for the game here on the Eagles Sports Network.
When you're sick and tired of fast food and need a fresh home-cooked meal, turn to Lisa's Country Kitchen. Lisa's been cooking up her fresh, never-frozen food for the Lakeway area for more than 15 years. Lisa's cares about her customers. You may enter a stranger, but you'll leave a friend. From foot-long hot dogs to juicy steaks, Lisa's has the best food for the best prices.
Lisa's Country Kitchen on Route 92 off Old Andrew Johnson Highway. The best food for the best prices.
There's something about a small community that unites us, whether it's cheering on our favorite team or the way we come together in a crisis. Small communities are made up of people with big hearts. We're dedicated to hard work and innovation through sunny days and stormy nights. AEC is always here, powering the people and the places that make our community a spectacular place to call home. AEC, power what matters most.
85-75, Carson-Newman leads Belmont Abbey with 4:09 to play in the second half. Adam Cavalier, happy to have you courtside here at Holt Fieldhouse. Eagle basketball out of the break. Jack Browder triggers into John Zhao. He's picked up on the perimeter by Taylor tightly. Moves between the rings to Hubbard. Hubbard accelerates inside on Holloway and lobs to Beaker. Right of the paint, 10 to shoot. Beaker, bounce feed inside. It's kicked. Shot clock will reset to 20. And the Eagles will get the ball out of bounds to the right of the baseline. So Jack Browder will inbound from the right side. Browder looks into Beaker. Back to Browder, right corner. Browder curls. Bounce feed. Owens kicked. Again. Shot clock to 20 again. 3:52 to play second half. 85-75. Eagles by 10. Browder from the right baseline. Looking. Finds Zhao right corner. Zhao, ball held at his left hip. He's guarded tightly by Taylor. Dribbles it out to the right point with 10 to shoot. Drop it off Beaker, right elbow. Beaker lost the handle on it. Beaker gathers it back in left wing. Beaker stops 4 to shoot. Lobs, Browder cutting, middle of the lane. Browder finishes off the oop with the right hand. 19 for Jack Browder, 12-point lead for the Eagles with 3:25 to go in the second half. Crusaders front court. Owens right baseline. Out to Jackson right wing. Jackson twirls around into the right corner. Jackson drives baseline, euros to the hole, airmails the layup. Beaker snares his 7th rebound. It's into Trey Hubbard's hands, who brings it front court. Hubbard banging off bodies, kicking Browder, left wing triple. Browder rims out front side. That's the first miss from deep in the second half for Carson-Newman on its 8th attempt. Trey Hubbard commits a foul as the Crusaders come the other way. Hubbard the reach in on DJ Holloway. That's Hubbard's second, the 7th on the Eagles, 1-1 for Belmont Abbey. 2:58 to go in the second half. 87-75. Carson-Newman leading. So 1-1 for DJ Holloway. Holloway bends his knees. Front end of the 1-and-1's off the mark. Back iron. Beaker grabs the rebound. And the Eagles bring it from right to left. Brennigan. Right point. Feeds Hubbard left point. Off to Browder on the left wing. Browder spins around. Hits Zhao head of the key. Chest pass. Hubbard right wing. Feeds inside Browder. Right block. Browder blows the bunny. Got his own rebound. But gets called for a foul. Charge Jack Browder with his first. The team's 8th with the elbow. And as a result, Carson-Newman will send Belmont Abbey to the line. So off to the stripe goes DJ Holloway. Holloway spins the ball into his left hand, bounces, shoots it with his right, and the front end's good, nothing but strings. 87-76. Eagles by 11. Credit the Crusaders, they've shot 6 of 10 from beyond the arc in the second half. After starting 1 of 8 from long range. Second free throws through. Back to a 10-point game. 87-77 with 2:37 to play in the second stanza. Full court pressure on for the Crusaders with the Eagles leading by 10. 87-77, 2:37 to play in the second half. Inbounds comes to Nick Brennigan in the backcourt. Brennigan picked up man-to-man by Mason Taylor. Brennigan gets it to Zhao on the right wing. Zhao, 18 to shoot. Finds Beaker right point. Off to Hubbard left point. Hubbard, right hand dribble. Step back with 10 to shoot. Off to Beaker, right point. Beaker puts the ball on the floor against Owens, leans in, right hand, scoop it off the glass and good. Career high 19 for Ben Beaker, back to a 12-point lead for the Eagles. Beaker 6 of 9 from the field. Crusaders with it front court. High-low action, Taylor left elbow. Works inside on Zhao, spins around, fades, misfires. Beaker the board. Beaker seizes it between two defenders and gets the Eagles in transition. Brennigan for Zhao, right corner. Catch three. Yes! Can! John Zhao, the transition triple. The lead swells to 14. 91-77. And you got a whistle and a foul on Kyle Frazier. Well, let's sort all this out. I thought basket is good, and then you get the foul on Frazier. So that's his second. The team's 12th, so it's potential 5-point play for Carson-Newman. 91-77. Eagles by 14 with 102 seconds left. And who's shooting the free throws? Jack Browder gets 2 free throws to boot. So it's potential 5-point play here for Carson-Newman. With $1:42 left. Browder's free throw spins out front side, no good. 91-77. Carson-Newman by 14. Another free throw for Jack Browder with his team up 14. Puts up the second and knocks it down. 92-77. Carson-Newman by 15. Minute 40 to play in the second half. Crusaders bring it from left to right. Taylor between the rings. Bounce it left elbow, Salt. Salt down to the left block. Pirouettes, pivots, hits Taylor left wing. Taylor drives inside, fades middle of the lane, rolls in. Oh, it's an offensive goaltend on Darius Kane, who jammed it home while it was still in the cylinder. So the tip drill jam does not count. Ball was still inside the cylinder, probably was going down as Kane tried to flush it home. 92-77, Eagles by 15. Brennigan gets the ball in the backcourt, races up the right sideline into a 3-man trap, passes out of it. Browder between the rings, back to Brennigan right wing. Nick Brennigan, 70 seconds left in the second half. Brennigan fouled on top of the jump circle. Nick Brennigan, after that career-high 37, has just had 9 today, but he has picked his spots. 3 of 4 from beyond the arc is Nick Brennigan. A chance to extend his consecutive games in double-figure streak out to 17 if he can make one of these two, and he does. Makes the first, no drama. 16-point lead for the Eagles, 93-77 with 68 seconds left in the second half. Brennigan's second free throw's true. He's got 11. 5 Eagles in double figures. Browder, Hubbard, Beaker, and Zhao all with more than 17. Or 17 or more, I should say. 94-77, the lead is 17 for Carson-Newman with a minute to play. Left corner, here's a 3 from Jackson. He airballs it. Rebound punched up to Frazier right wing. Frazier dribbles inside, dishes out to Jackson, head of the key. Jackson spins around to the free throw line, hits Frazier left wing, pump fake, steps right, 3, got it. He has made all 6 of his 3-point attempts. 94-80. Eagles by 14 with 48.5 seconds left. Inbounds is stolen away by Salt at the timeline. Goes to Jackson driving inside. He lays it in off the glass. 94-81. Eagles by 13 with 42.5 seconds left. And some miscommunication here. Eagles are trying to get the inbounds in. Before the 5 count was called, Chuck Benson is awarded a timeout. 94-81, Eagles by 13 with 42.5 seconds left. discrepancies between book and scoreboard. And now it's all ironed out. 95-82. Carson-Newman leads Belmont Abbey. Scoreboard was a point shy each way. It was a 13-point game. Officials warning Wade Jackson. 13-point lead for the Eagles with 42.5 seconds left. Jack Browder to trigger, gets it into Nick Brennigan. Brennigan draws the trap, passes out of it to Browder, ahead to Hubbard, running the right side of the lane. Hubbard pumps the brakes and gets collided with from behind by Darius Kane. This will be 2 free throws for Trey Hubbard after Kane gets charged with his second and the team's 14th, 37.8 seconds left, 95-82. Eagles by 13. 20-point nights for Jack Browder and John Zhao. Trey Hubbard scores his 18th point. It has been a minute since the Eagles have had 3 players with 20 points in the game, and Carson-Newman sniffing it here today. Not sure that it'll get there as Hubbard buries the second. He's got 19. Hubbard and Ben Beaker are both on 19. Eagles haven't had 3 players with 20 points in the game since but twice in the last 6 years, including last year at Wingate. Nice and one take to the basket on the right block for Mason Taylor. He hits the shot and draws a foul on Ben Beaker, his 4th, the team's 9th. 97-84, Eagles by 13. Carson-Newman's put up 59 in the second half. The troublesome point is Belmont Abbey's put up 53. And 1 free throw is good for Taylor. He's got 25, scored 24 last year, and the Crusaders win in overtime. Browder inbounds to John Zhao. 1 second difference, shot clock to game clock. Zhao gets it to the left wing. Zhao twisting around. Zhao stripped, poked out of bounds into Carson-Newman's bench. Stays with the Eagles. 22.8 seconds left. 12-point lead for Carson-Newman, 22.8 seconds. All that remains between the Eagles and program win 1,200. Put a little bit of an asterisk next to that. That's program win since 1958. Hubbard gets the inbounds and gets fouled. Charge it to Frazier, his 3rd. Team's 15th. And Trey Hubbard heads to the line for 2. Makes one of these. Gives the Eagles a trio of 20-point scores. And he nails the first. Hubbard's got 20. Zhao's got 20. Browder's got 20. 5 Eagles in double figures. Outside of the 5 in double figures, you got 8 between the rest of the team. Butts with 5, Dyer with 3. Hubbard misfires on the second. Shot clock is off. Lead is 13 for the Eagles. Taylor, head of the key, fires a 3. Back iron, no. Browder grabs the rebound. Gets tied up with a jump ball. Possession arrow to Belmont Abbey with 9.4 seconds left. One more crack at a bucket for Belmont Abbey. Kane will inbound from the right baseline. Triggered into Taylor, left block. Taylor spins around, hits Holloway ahead of the key. Gets to the right elbow, shoots from 15 and converts. 98-87, inbounds comes to Nick Brennigan. No fouls, buzzer, ball game. Carson-Newman completes the comeback and outshoots the Crusaders in the second half to prevail 98-87. Eagles pick up program win 1,200 and get Chuck Benson his first ever win against Belmont Abbey on his 4th attempt. Final score from Holt Fieldhouse, Eagles 98, Crusaders 87. Carson-Newman closes out 2023 with a W and improves to 9-2 on the year. Domino's post-game report headed your way when we come back after this on the Eagle Sports Network.
At InterDigital, we strive to be a leading provider of cutting-edge digital and marketing solutions. At InterDigital, we want to help our clients find success. Our team of technology gurus work together to ensure InterDigital continues to progress forward as technology advances. At InterDigital, we make technology work for you. Visit InterDigital.com for IT support, web development, virtual tours, graphic design, internet marketing, mobile app, and film production services.
InterDigital, laser focused on your success.
Serving East Tennessee for 40 years, Magaha Electric is the perfect choice for all your electrical projects. Magaha Electric specializes in commercial, retail, manufacturing, residential, and industrial contracting needs. Magaha Electric can provide superior service, technical know-how, and realistic budgeting for any size project in a timely, cost-effective manner. Visit MagahaElectric.com for all your electrical contracting needs. Magaha Electric, your East Tennessee electrical contracting source.
Grab a slice. Our coverage of CN Hoops continues with the Domino's postgame report on the Eagles Sports Network.
We select our insurance companies the same way you do, very carefully. When you work with us, you can count on receiving fast, courteous, and professional service and quality protection through Auto Owners Insurance. For a no-problem approach for your life, home, car, and business insurance needs, ask us about the No Problem Company, Auto Owners Insurance. Call Bible Insurance Agency at 423-586-4320 or go by 1600 East Andrew Johnson Highway in Morristown, serving the Lakeway area's insurance needs since 1931.
Domino's Pizza in Jefferson City has deals for Carson-Newman students. Bring in your valid student ID when you order for pickup or delivery, and Domino's in Jefferson City will give you a steaming hot large one-topping pizza for $4.99. That's a large one-topping pizza for Carson-Newman students for $4.99 at Domino's in Jeff City. Call 865-471-6700 to order. That's 865-471-6700. Domino's, the official pizza of the Carson-Newman Eagles.
This is the Domino's post-game report on the Eagles Sports Network.
Bring it backdoor lob. Dyer throws it down with two hands.
Your stats breakdown, a conversation with Chuck Benson, presented by Modern Woodman Financial Planning. Plus the selection of the AEC Electrifying Play and Food City Player of the Game are all headed your way. Today's game is also brought to you in part by Appalachian Electric Cooperative. We're AEC, powering the Eagles and Mossy Creek. By Domino's, the official pizza of the Carson-Newman Eagles. By the Eagle Club, the family of Eagles. By Pepsi, that's what I like. By Magaha Electric, providing quality electrical services and products to East Tennessee for more than 40 years. By First Bank, the official banking partner of Carson-Newman Athletics. InterDigital, IT support and marketing, laser focused on your success. By the Bible Insurance Agency, the agency that's service built. By Lisa's Country Kitchen, the best food for the best prices. By Food City, value every day. By Trilight, dream big with gig. By Modern Woodman Financial Planning, touching lives and securing futures. And by ShopCNEagles.com, the official online store of the Carson-Newman Eagles. Let's head back to the arena and the voice of the Eagles, Adam Cavalier.
Carson-Newman prevails over Belmont Abbey, 98-87 in a shootout. Eagles with withering offensive efficiency to carry the day in a 98-87 win over the Crusaders. A day in which Carson-Newman trailed by 11 to start the game, rallied, grabbed a lead at the half, and then was able to do everything in its power offensively to get the win 98-87 over the Crusaders. Really an interesting game. Game was really decided in the probably final 5 minutes of the first half and the first 4 minutes of the second half. That 9-minute stretch, Carson-Newman rattled off a 19-3 run, built a 20-point second-half lead, and then had to weather a come-from-behind effort from the Crusaders. Belmont Abbey got hot from behind the arc. Eagles had done a phenomenal job defending the three-point stripe. The Crusaders had started 1 of 8 from three-point range, and then got hot, made 7 of their last 11 shots from deep, and that helped spark a comeback effort. Got the lead down to single digits on a number of occasions, but Carson-Newman's offensive firepower just too much to handle. Eagles shoot 62% from the field. The first time that Carson-Newman has been on the plus side of 60% since the Southern Wesleyan game on November 18th. 62.7% effort is a season high, and the more impressive thing was the shooting effort after halftime. 16 of 24 from the field and 8 of 9 from beyond the arc. Carson-Newman had 3 players finish in double figures for just the third time in the last 7 years, led by 20-point nights from Jack Browder, Trey Hubbard, and John Zhao. Ben Beaker reset his career high with 19, just missing his first career double-double with 9 rebounds. Jack Browder does get his 5th career double-double with 20 points and 10 boards, and it adds up to a 98-87 win for the Eagles over the Crusaders. Really interesting contest just in how it shook out. Carson-Newman played really well defensively for about 15 minutes. I mean, granted, up 20, Belmont Abbey probably got a little free and easy. But I think the impetus for the Crusaders was Kyle Frazier. He finished with 22 to reset his career high, first career 20-point game. Didn't miss a shot. He was 8 of 8 from the field and 6 of 6 from 3. And this is the second time in 3 home games Carson-Newman has played a team that has had a player take and make at least 6 threes without missing. Sir Hughes did it for Limestone back on December 9th. And now Kyle Frazier does it for Belmont Abbey here before the new year. Granted, Sir Hughes was shooting 25% from 3 when he did it for Limestone. Kyle Frazier is a really good three-point shooter, 46% from the field, from beyond the arc on the year. And he's averaging nearly 3 made threes per game. So he got hot. He got hot late. Frazier, the bulk of his labor came in the second half. He had 7 points in the first half, goes 5 for 5 in the second half. All shots coming from beyond the arc to help key Belmont Abbey's efforts in attempting to rally against the Eagles. But Carson-Newman just had too much horsepower offensively in this game and is able to use that offensive horsepower to prevail over the Belmont Abbey Crusaders, 98-87. Our AEC electrifying play of the game, we go for Jack Browder for this triple that put the Eagles up by 13, starting to run in the second half. That's why they've got this 10-point lead. Brennigan, free throw line, zip it, Browder, left corner, wide open look from deep. Browder rains it down. Jack Browder's got 15. That's our AEC electrifying play of the game. Make the right call for energy efficiency and score big savings today. Contact AEC. They are your trusted energy partner. AEC, after all, you're not just a utility customer. You are a co-op member. AEC, bringing value to everyday life. Member-owned and service-driven. Certainly feels like the type of game where Carson-Newman head coach Chuck Benson will be happy to have won, but will have some things probably weighing on his mind that could have been better after the performance in this one. We await his appearance courtside for his post-game comments, brought to you by Modern Woodman Financial Planning, touching lives and securing futures. A reminder that if you want help securing and protecting your family's financial security through life insurance, retirement planning, and financial services, you can contact Carson-Newman men's basketball alumnus Taylor Hawkins at seeandeagles.com/modernwoodman to help secure your family's financial future. A really balanced effort for Carson-Newman. You had 4 guys with at least 19 points. 3 of them had 20 in the form of Jack Browder, Trey Hubbard, and John Zhao. Those 3 combined had 79 of Carson-Newman's 98 points. The other 19 came from Nick Brennigan, who had 11, and Josh Butts and Ren Dyer, who had 5 and 3, respectively. But it was a 4-man show for Carson-Newman between Browder, Hubbard, Zhao, and Ben Beaker. And Beaker did the bulk of the unexpected lifting, I suppose. Not that it's unexpected to see him score 19, but that's a new career high for him, besting his previous career best mark by 5, while also matching his mark for career high rebounds at 9.
Have we got the volume?
All right, continuing on the Domino's postgame report, Adam Cavalier alongside Carson-Newman head men's basketball coach Chuck Benson. Chuck, offensively.
Yeah.
Little post-Christmas feast from Mama Zhao.
Yes.
The peanut butter kiss cookies.
Oh, those are yummy.
They're going to stay right here.
We don't deserve them. Right now, we don't deserve them, Kathy.
Offensively, incredible performance. Defensively, I'm going to guess non-plus. Sum up, program win 1,200. You rallied down from down 11 to start the game, but had to take some punches late.
Again, you said it. I mean, there was an awful lot to be. If you're evaluating or saying the offense was good based on total points and percentages, all that's true, but we know our overall execution was not good enough. Like one of our more frustrating. And maybe it's the Christmas. It's everybody's a little bit sluggish after the break. But we've got to do a better job with our execution in the half court versus set defense, much better than we did today. Period. It's just not good enough.
How does that bear out, though, when you shoot a season-high 63% from the field? You make 8 of 9 threes in the second half. I wouldn't be surprised to hear you say that about the defense, but how on earth do you do that when your offense isn't clicking in the half court?
Because today there was a disconnection between our coaches and our players on the floor. We're asking them to do things, and typically this group is very good about a follow-through with a request. And today it felt like we were begging, and it's been my experience 700 games into doing this thing in college as a head coach, that if you're begging, you're probably not going to get desired results. When you ask somebody to do something, they do it willingly, and they've proven, they've built up confidence and trust that they can do it. That's what you're hoping that you keep on demonstrating. But today I feel like we were begging guys to do things over and over and over, controllable things. Mm-hmm. Execution things that probably the fan isn't looking for, but we internally know, a cut, an angle, a timing, little things like that still, when you just look at the box score,
incredible offensive performance.
Our good friend Mark Twain once said, there's lies, dang lies, in statistics. These stats are a little bit confusing because our overall execution performance was not what we would want today.
I didn't expect that comment out of the offense. Defensively, a nice little 10-minute stretch where you go on that 19-3 run. Belmont Abbey only makes one shot over a 7-minute stretch. Outside of that, especially second half, the Crusaders got hot. What happened there?
Lack of poise by us. to handle prosperity. We got fat cat syndrome there for a second for about a 4-minute run. We had defended Kyle Frazier really well. We had given up 1-3 the first half. And that 4-minute stretch, really the last 10 minutes, they make 7 threes the last 10 minutes of the game. But I think 5 of them were in a 4-minute stretch. And that's just a lack of focus. We got up and we relaxed. And you just can't do that. You can't do that if you're going to put a complete 40 minutes together. You know, I mean, there's the outcome that we all prefer, but then there's their standard. And for us, standard's a level of quality. And we did not meet the level of quality tied to our defense today or offense. I'm telling you, if we grade this thing outside the ball, win, check. It's always the ultimate check. Yeah. Win, but man, this is not the kind of day that you go home and think, man, that makes me feel good going home tonight. I don't feel like that, and I hope our players don't either. Honestly, I hope they don't either because it's a win, great, but we got to play a lot better than that.
Give me a positive from today. Give me something that you're pleased about.
A win.
Other than a win,
Mama's House cookies.
You're not getting Mama's House cookies.
Trip Davis showed up unexpectedly.
That's something that happened on the floor. Do I need to keep prodding you?
I'm happy. I'm happy that the second half stabilized in terms of the turnovers. We had, I think, 8 the first half, 4 the second. I like that. I like the fact that we really, really did a good job of establishing the free throw line early in the second half. We could get free points there. I like the fact that we did really, really turn it up in terms of our transition production. We had guys running and finding some easy shots in transition. And then, of course, some individuals. I thought Ben had a great day for us, really efficient, great day. Jack, another 20-10 double-double. Trey had, to me, minus the turnovers, had a really, really solid 33-minute performance. There are some good things, Kev. I'm not trying to be negative Ned here, but, you know.
I guess I just wasn't expecting you to channel your inner Tom Griffin. Go full Griff after an 11-point win against the Belmont Abbey team that, yes, 3-9 now, but had been in a ton of close games.
Yeah, I mean, their record is no indicator what they are. They went on the road and won at Converse when Converse was
undefeated
and ranked in the top 25 in the country. They gave Catawba all they could stand. I've been very transparent about this. We've played them 3 times prior to today, 3 times in my tenure here. And under my leadership, we're a glorious 0-3. So today, man, I mean, we wanted to get a win for sure. We wanted to perform at a high level too. Got the win, good, check. But I just thought our performance had Christmas funk written all over it. You know, just that extra laying around the house, mom's cooking every meal you've ever liked. Everybody's doing everything for you. You're getting fat, sassy, and happy. And we need to get back into sort of that tougher sort of existence, that Spartan-esque kind of daily investment we expect here.
Certainly will be required in your next game. You head to Lincoln Memorial on Wednesday, visiting Tex Turner Arena, where LMU has only lost once since 2019. What do you have to do to get ready for the Splitters?
Well, I mean, first of all, we got to just think about us first and foremost. We've got to make sure that we take lessons away from this one. Clearly, LMU, they're elite. They're sensational, in my opinion. I'm really excited to play that level of competition this early in the semester to sort of get a better feel for where we are against that kind of opponent. We've played somebody similarly, I think, this year at Lander. Of course, Omar Watad, the coach at Lander, was at Lincoln for years, and so they sort of schematically do some similar things. But I'm really excited to see how we perform, 2 months away from having played Lander. And we know it'll take everything we got, our best game for sure, but we want to see that right now.
Chuck, pleasure as always. We'll talk to you on Wednesday against the Rail Splitters.
Thanks, Kev.
That's Carson-Newman head men's basketball coach Chuck Benson. Domino's postgame report rolls on with our Food City player of the game, Ben Beeker, after this on the Eagle Sports Network.
How do you know you're in a community, not just a town? Well, strangers smile as they walk by. They refill your coffee without you asking. And when you ask directions, people offer to walk you there. Communities give more. The way you know when you walk into First Bank that you are in a real community bank. Great products, direct access to your local bankers, and relationships that can last a lifetime. Don't just have an account. Have a community with First Bank. Member FDIC.
Dorm food got you down? Need a home-cooked meal? Then Lisa's Country Kitchen is for you. Lisa's Country Kitchen has been feeding Carson-Newman students for 15 years. Lisa's has a family-friendly atmosphere all day long. From the morning with their $2.99 breakfast specials to dinner with Lisa's fresh, never-frozen steaks. Carson-Newman students get a 10% discount with their student ID.
Lisa's Country Kitchen on Route 92 off Old Andrew Johnson Highway. The best food for the best prices.
Miss out on tonight's post-game interviews? Check cneagles.com for stats, recaps, and videos from tonight's games. We close out the Domino's post-game report in 60 seconds on the Eagle Sports Network.
This is Carson-Newman men's basketball alum Taylor Hawkins. I want to help your family secure its financial future. I'm with Modern Woodman Financial Planning, where we touch lives and secure futures. Let Modern Woodman protect your family's financial security through life insurance, retirement planning, and financial services. You can contact me, Taylor Hawkins, at cneagles.com/Modern Woodman. That's cneagles.com/Modern Woodman. Help secure your family's financial future through Modern Woodman Financial Planning.
Trilight is proud to support Carson-Newman Athletics. We salute the student athletes who are working hard to make great things happen on the field, in the classroom, and in the world. It takes vision, commitment, and teamwork, qualities we share at Trilight. Our mission is to provide life-changing opportunities by building a world-class fiber broadband network. If you'd like to learn more, please visit trilight.net or call us at 833-847-0824.
Back on the Domino's postgame report as Carson-Newman prevails over Belmont Abbey by a final score of 98-87. Adam Cavalier joined courtside by our Food City player of the game, Ben Beaker. Ben, career night for you. New career high for points with 19, a 6-9 effort from the field, and a career best 7 of 9 mark from the charity stripe to go along with a career high matching 9 rebounds. What keyed the effort off the bench for you in 22 minutes?
I just try to come in and do what the team needs from me. So tonight, that just happened to be set me up for shots, and that's just try to play hard and play with a lot of talented guys, a lot of really willing and great passers. So the team's really deep, and anybody can score a lot of points on any night, and tonight just happened to be me. So
a lot of guys scoring a lot of points tonight.
Yeah.
You, John Zhao, Trey Hubbard, Jack Browder combined for 79.
Oh, wow. I didn't even realize that.
Yeah, 3 20-point nights. You barely miss out on the 20-point night party. But, incredible balance. Chuck, again, I'm still trying to wrap my head around it, how the offense can not be up to par when you shoot a season best near 63% from the field and score 98 points and have 4 guys go for 79 points. Can you help me understand it?
I can try. That's 98 points. That's an outcome. That's just outcomes. You can't. Once you shoot a ball, once you do whatever, you can't control what it's going to do. You can't control if it's going to go in. The process is what's important in basketball, and I don't think our process was where it needed to be. The outcome was, which, that's fortunate and that's great, and but I think, our execution, it just needs to be tighter because as the season goes along, it's a long season, and outcomes will come and go, but what really is consistent and what leads to consistent results is execution. So it's great, scored 98 points, but our process needs to be better.
Okay, so answer me this. How did a funky process lead to an efficient offensive night?
Like I said, I think we just have talented guys. It's a credit to, like I said, at Anderson, guys putting in so much work over the offseason. We have really talented offensive players, but, talent can only get you so far. And, there's going to be nights when talent fails you and you're not hitting shots, and that's when it's important for the process to be up to standard, which, as great as tonight was, it wasn't up to standard.
Rebounded the ball as this team has done for much of the year. Didn't get the double-digit margin, but we're +8.
Yeah.
How did that impact things?
We feel like we have a knack for rebounding. We've got a lot of guys who are just great rebounders. Jack, Usman, John, even Trey at the guard spot's a great rebounder. Even Nick, all of our guys are great rebounders. And so we always, you want to play and utilize your strengths to the best of your abilities to help you win games. And since we have that as a strength, we emphasize we got to go, we got to hit rebounds, we got to, make the rebounding margin as large as possible.
All right, turn your attention to a game where the process must be to standard. You had the Lincoln Memorial on Wednesday where the Rail Splitters have lost just once since 2019. What does it take to regather in after a win, a season-high shooting percentage, but something that clearly not up to the standards of this program?
Yeah. It's just going to take, coming in after a day off, coming into practice on Monday, focused and ready to execute to our standard on both sides of the ball, ready to, come out on defense with an intensity, tenacity, and on offense just be committed to running things the right way, running it to how we want, doing the process and not worrying about the results. So, we'll enjoy the win tonight on LeBron's birthday, but, we'll look forward to going up to Harrogate and giving it our best effort, hopefully coming out with a win.
All right, Ben, thanks for the time. Congrats on the career night.
Yeah, thank you.
That is junior forward Ben Beeker, senior forward Ben Beeker. You've been around the block a little bit, a time or two. And he is our Food City Player of the Game. Tonight's Food City Player of the Game, value every day. Food City. Carson-Newman wins 98-87 over Belmont Abbey. Carson-Newman's women fell earlier today to Glenville State 76-68, but Braylon Michael did reset the program's career mark for points scored, now bypassing Lisa Stogner with 2,333 points in her career. Elsewhere in the SAC, Anderson upsets Furman 79-74. It's Tusculum falling at UNC Pembroke 68-57. Lincoln Memorial, Carson-Newman's next opponent, no issues with Lise McCray 93-80. Fayetteville State defensively dominant over Newberry 67-58. Wingate wins in 2 overtimes by 5 over Mount Olive 87-82. It's Limestone. Nice upset for the Saints 81-75. They beat Converse behind 19-point nights from Greg McKay and Zeb Graham. Emmanuel pulls away from Lenore Rhine 85-72. And West Liberty pulls away from visiting UVA Wise 90-79. Our next presentation of Carson-Newman basketball comes your way on January 3rd, Wednesday night, when the Eagles take on the Lincoln Memorial Rail Splitters. Women's game tips off at 5:30. Men's game at 7:30. We're on the air at 5:15 here on the Eagle Sports Network. For Skip Roberts back inside of network control, our camera operator, Itzi Ayala, and our director, Ryan Wilkes, our replay operator, Ian Johnson, and our special statistician for the day, Dom Donnelly, making a guest appearance in Holt Fieldhouse. I'm Adam Cavalier. Thanks for joining us. Once again, the final score, it's Carson-Newman 98 and Belmont Abbey 87. Eagles get program win at 1,200. Until Wednesday, have a great rest of your Saturday night. Happy New Year. This is the Eagle Sports Network.
You've been listening to Domino's Post-Game Report on the Eagle Sports Network. Today's game has been brought to you in part by Appalachian Electric Cooperative. We're AEC, powering the Eagles and Mossy Creek. By Domino's, the official pizza of the Carson-Newman Eagles. By the Eagle Club, the family of Eagles. By Pepsi, that's what I like. By Magaha Electric, providing quality electrical services and products to East Tennessee for more than 40 years. By First Bank, the official banking partner of Carson-Newman Athletics. The Inner Digital, IT support and marketing, laser focused on your success. By the Bible Insurance Agency, the agency that service built. By Lisa's Country Kitchen, the best food for the best prices. By Food City, value every day. By Tri-Light, dream big with gig. By Modern Woodman Financial Planning, touching lives and securing futures. And by ShopCNEagles.com, the official online store of the Carson-Newman Eagles. The executive producer of the Eagle Sports Network is Matt Pope. Producers Adam Cavalier, Ian Johnson, Andrew Drizzy Rogers, Mia Toribio, Caitlin Jones, and Ryan I Love the Herd Wilkes. I'm staff announcer Ernie Anderson. A special thanks to Carson-Newman and University President Dr. Charles A. Fowler. Stay tuned to these stations for information on our next presentation of Carson-Newman basketball. In the meantime, visit cneagles.com for recaps, highlights, and interviews from today's game. This is the Eagles Sports Network.